You're still there? But I thought we lost you. You're back?
It's so good you're back.
Oh,
Oh,
goodness.
jeez Louise.
I feel terrible.
Yeah.
You know?
We were talking about something probably relevant.
And we were
Oh,
just about to
50%.
head into Magi versus
Sir
Shindigs. No? Is that another name? I can't see it anymore. But
Cerberus.
finally, we're back.
Cerberus. It's like the three-headed dog that guards the mouth of Hades after Charon escorts you across the river Styx.
Yeah.
Styx?
Yeah.
Charon?
Pretty sure it's
Did you
Styx.
catch?
I don't know if it's Charon.
Hey,
Karen, sometimes I say.
Karen? It's not Karen. That's my
Charon?
fiance.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Crazy.
Super happy for you.
Charon.
I've named my characters that sometimes. I think it's quite a cool name. And also,
Golden
it's
Sun,
got
there's
its
a really
own
powerful
backstory.
summon.
Yeah.
named Charon. John Wick. Me and never seen John Wick.
I've never
we
seen
watched
John
John Wick
Wick,
1 on the plane, and I don't know if you caught that, but
I did catch it, yeah. I almost rewound it to make sure, but then he spoke again, and
Yeah.
it confirmed it.
And Hit confirmed it?
I,
Is that what you said?
it confirmed it, but
confirmed
it
it.
sounds like Hit confirmed it.
It does.
Speaking of Hit confirms, Magi
Is good at them.
is good at them. I bet Sir Maris also can hit confirm,
Yeah.
which means in video games when you get one hit, sometimes you have to like react to whether you did or didn't get the hit, and that's called a hit confirm. if
Right,
you
to
properly
follow up,
react.
because you want to do a different move if they're blocking versus if they actually took the hit.
That's right.
So, Magi.
I bet they are ready to play though.
Magi, Sir Maris. This is best of 5, which means this is in top 96. I don't know anything about Sir Maris, but if you're in top 96 at the Big House, you're pretty good. So, and I know Magi, obviously the favorite coming into the set, Magi pushing top 20 in the world at this point, but I know Magi doesn't really like the Peach matchup. So, it's the kind of thing
Can you blame
where...
her?
No, absolutely not. That is, I would say, a pretty standard thing. We were talking before when the stream went down. I was talking about how, we were talking about how you didn't like the Peach matchup, even though you play
Yeah,
Falcon, and Falcon,
that's right.
in theory, does well. And
In
I was like,
theory.
well, look, H-Box doesn't like the Peach matchup. He
Yeah.
plays Puff. And obviously, that's a good matchup. So I think that's just a thing. I think Fox does really well against Peach and certainly wins the matchup. And I don't like fighting Peach. So I think we're all in agreement here. It's just a tough... Well, she's a tough nut to crack. She puts you in a tight spot.
Has anybody told Magi to start and Sir Maris? I think they're
No.
looking. They're waiting for someone to tell them that they can
They
play
need word
the
from
video
above.
game. But they can, I assure you.
Yeah,
Should
we
I go
have
tell them?
I don't know.
I could.
Oh, no, I saw someone just say something to Magi, and now to Sir Maris. Out of the corner.
But I'm still suspicious because. Oh, okay, wait a minute.
They're fist bumping, and there we go. We're off to the races. Dreamland, game 1. And Magi striking as a Spacey striking a Dreamland, you always know that Peach is going to have the survivability factor, but boy, can you shoot some lasers on this stage. 18 damage already purely from that projectile.
Wow. True, you do need to get hit by a lot of lasers to get 18%.
Yeah. I've always thought striking here is kind of a statement. The old school wisdom was like, don't take Peach here if you play.
True, yeah.
And I think as we got, more and more esports out to where winning mattered more and more, we started to realize, wait a minute, maybe you should take Peach here and just grin and bear it and camp her out for 8 minutes,
Magi's moving so fast.
Super fast. Ooh, good tech there. You miss that tech, Peach is going to get a juicy dash tag. Ooh, Magi!
Yeah, dash tag's such a good move. Peach's dash tag. You gotta watch out for her dash tag. I think her jab grabs are vicious.
The jab's really good. Yeah, the frame data is just super fast.
Living.
Oh, my goodness.
Magi shakes her head.
Nice chase on the platform. Wow.
Everybody's so good at Toph.
Yeah. Loving the punish game here from Sir Maris. I don't know. The really good Peach players make it look like a guarantee to get that platform tech chase. Which to me is always like, I don't know. You got to learn some advanced techs.
And this
You
is
gotta,
top.
land.
This is top 96, just like that Moki said versus SE.
Magi did 176 damage, but did not take the stock first. And now Sir Maris. Oh!
Jab into nothing. Falco didn't have a move.
The percent's actually too high.
Yeah.
Oh, 206.
And Peach, I feel like, almost didn't die from that. Like, Peach did not explode off the stage.
Right. Like, we knew she would probably lose the stock, but there was a little bit of a, I wouldn't bet $1 million on it.
I would not bet a mil.
Not a mil. Well, no. Oh, well, I take odds.
I would take odds too.
Jeez. Okay. Well, Magi. That's a stock.
Weak hit back air to keep the combo going.
Yeah, Magi had a similarly long combo on that first stock, but unlike that first combo, that one actually led into the KO, and that's the make or break.
I'm so happy to see how far the Falco combo game has come, by the way.
Yeah.
I just remember a long time ago feeling like there were so many unexplored paths that Falco could take to combo into down air off the stage. And I'm just seeing them all, and things that I never thought of here in 2022. Oh.
Yeah, the up airs. I think that's like, probably Magi's most notable contribution to the combo game. You're going to see that less in this matchup just because, it's most valuable against fast fallers where they fall back into it. But, I mean, right there, Magi's still going for him. Floaties in particular, I think, are a tougher character archetype to combo for Falco than, obviously, fast fallers. But Magi's showing you can do it. And an insane high gallant ledge dash from Magi to get off the ledge. Samaras, okay, I love that. Scouting the side B and then floating at the height where, you can basically react and cover all the up B options. Magi missing the down air.
Not that one.
Not that one. Samaras now down a stock to 2. And this laser style, yeah, Magi not purely camping, like shooting a bunch of lasers, but kind of using them to just like, fluster the Peach and then going in on Magi's terms.
Toph, how do you feel when you're playing versus Peach, and not only do you get hit by a dash tag, but then they grab you?
Yeah, I mean, we've all been there, and yeah, it's not great. It's not great, but Magi, oh boy.
Magi staying composed. And winning that game with 2 stocks remaining. But this is a 3 out of 5. One game means very little. And here we are going to Final Destination.
Yeah.
Where Peach's grabs are going to hurt more.
Yeah, they will definitely start KOing around 30 or 40 where they're going to chain grab. I mean, I think this is the test for Samaras. It's like you need to be able to win here because your punish game is going to be so accentuated.
But Samaras does look like he has a punish game.
Definitely. Floating at the heights above the laser, like that. I still remember to this day, awesome bit of Twitch content when you kind of interviewed Armada, and that was, to me, that was the first time I ever really got to hear about Armada's thought processes behind like the float heights, floating over lasers, floating at heights where you can whip punish Marth, like a lot of really cool.
It was really good. The sad news is that the audio quality was garbage.
Whoa, just charged an up smash in the middle of the stage. Is it still viewable to this day?
I'm sure it's a bit viewable, but is it
high quality audio? I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Is it endurable?
I would endure it.
I thought it was really good too. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And then I never did it again.
Magi here, taking the long view when in neutral first. So Samaras getting the grab. Wow, and gets the turnaround grab it. Yeah, this chain grab is actually pretty hard at this percent. Like it's not until like 40-ish where it like becomes easy to get the re-grab. And that's when you see those long chain grabs.
And is that on DI away? You want a DI away to make it hard for Peach to get that grab at low percents because she just can't move that fast?
Exactly. DI away is the best one because like at 0, for example, if you DI behind her, the problem is, well, she can't chain grab, but she can down smash you. Yeah. So DI in front of her is the one that's the hardest for her to follow up on.
But she can still down smash you, right? But it'll just not send.
I think it's a lot. I think it might be a port priority thing at that point. Port dependent. I think it's really hard. Like at a practical level, I will just anecdotally say that Peaches usually miss the follow up if you die away at 0. And because it's like literally frame tight.
Hey, by the way, 10 years ago, commentators would be losing their ish seeing that Magi recovered from that.
Yeah.
And now it's just so basic.
Yeah, kind of. I do still lose my ish for sure watching Magi play a lot of the time. Most of the time.
But just like teching the wall and like making it back.
Oh, yeah.
And having like multiple recovery attempts and like being able to do it, that was so hard.
Yeah.
It was also really hard to practice. For those of you, if anybody's considering playing Melee, I'm sure that all commentators are talking to you about, oh yeah, it's not too late to get. It's really not too late to get into Melee at all. The tools available to help you get better are so plentiful.
Yeah.
If you're a gamer looking to sink your teeth into something,
you
could just play like, you could just practice Melee.
Yeah.
There's so much to practice, and it's so fun to get better.
Look
at how fast these players are moving. Like, this is what inspired me to play the game.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, they're so fast, and they hit each other so hard, and it's like, ugh. There's no fighting games, I feel, where you can really express yourself in this particular way.
Yeah, I think the beauty of it is that Melee is really good at making you feel really good, even though there's so much ahead of you on your path.
Uh-huh.
I saw someone say this about Tekken recently. I think Tekken's another big one. That, oh my God, double power.
Double.
But Melee for sure is one of these games where you feel like, you know, you learn how to do your first Falco Pillar and you're like, oh my God, I'm cracked. I'm the best to ever do it. And by the way, Surmaris with the 2-stock on Magi, I love the decision making. Just go out there with the neutral air. And it is 1-1 now. But yeah, I mean, to your point, Bobby, speaking of Peaches, we've got B-Bats, who's a top 50 ranked player, 47 in the world, didn't start playing till after COVID, after tournaments were gone.
All right, viewers, can you believe that?
Insane.
Can
top
you believe
50. Started in the COVID era.
And even if it's not about being top 50 for you, it might just be about forging some friendships, challenging yourself.
And some nasty combos. You can get there in like, hit some nasty combos in like a week and a half. You can do a combo where you're like, I could beat Mango right now, I swear to God. You can get there in like a week and a half. You'll be wrong, but because you won't beat Mango. You get what I'm saying. You get there pretty quick. Which is dope. And I mean, Magi, dang, I think it might actually be a 1-1 on the scoreboard. I think the scoreboard might be 1-1 and not 2-0.
It's definitely 1-1.
But I wouldn't bet $1 million.
I would bet $1 million.
I would too, yeah. Because you get $1 million.
Yeah. Just I feel like I have forgotten things. My memory's not perfect, but
dude,
that was like 2 seconds ago.
Hey, Surmaris is taking Magi to the limit right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching the Surmaris' movement with Peach. Like, to me, Peach is not a buttery smooth character. Peach is like kind of awkward.
Yeah.
But we got those no impact plans. You got like Surmaris is just using Peach's tools and is moving around the stage.
And you got it because Magi is really like, you know, playing this style at times that makes it very hard to move around, right? With a lot of laser usage, which I would totally, you know, encourage against Peach. You got to wall this character out sometimes.
Look at it feels so scary, by the way, when she's floating up there.
Oh yeah, it's very menacing.
She can just cover. Oh, that was so much glint.
And Surmaris was some dope movement too. Did like a, I don't know. I always forget the Peach names for things. But shouts to Peach community. You guys come up with some cool names. I just don't always remember all of them. Wow, what a float eye! Get out of here with that forward smash and then a reverse forward to close the stock out. That was very tricky from Surmaris. I hope it's not Surmaris. I'm just going to mix it up and alternate.
That's a good idea.
You know, broken clock is wrong twice a day.
That's right.
Oh, right twice a day,
We
wrong.
don't put our eggs in one basket. We put them in two. I bet we could put them in...
oh, Surmaris putting the turnips in the Magi basket. It's like a basket that says Magi on it.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shine.
Sir, meet our eyes. Up 3 stocks to 1 right now.
Oh, it's spelled the same backwards. It's not. It's almost spelled the same backwards and forwards. I got excited.
Dang, you got me
see,
for a second there. I was looking at it.
Well, I got
like,
myself
what?
for a second. If it was like Surmemorous with like another M, it'd be spelled the same, yeah.
It would be a back and forth name. That's what those are called.
That's what those are. It's the sword that cuts you. No one knows that. That is a Scar and Toph reference only. No one catches that reference. That's a Scar and Toph. Maybe
but it's
like
so good.
It's so good.
I can't even tell the story now because somebody's got to put it on Reddit or something.
Yeah, so put on Reddit. I think it's on one of the Reed's episodes.
Magi slowly bringing this back, but Peach has grabbed you. That's a problem.
Dude, Surmaris.
She hits hard.
And Surmaris like playing this really, what I like, okay, and then throws the dash check out so that, you know, sometimes you think you can get it. But overall, like a very like control-oriented style. Like sitting in the spot where it's like, you have 3 options, I'm covering 2 of them, I'm gonna mix up which ones I'm covering, and like, I'm just gonna let you kind of hang yourself. I'm not gonna commit too hard, which I really like. Oh, whoa, platform move for Surmaris, hello. So trying to catch Magi's full jump, I think.
Yeah, 2 very talented melee players facing off against each other right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Both players are pulling out tricks, movement, intelligence.
That's a big air. Good DI.
What? There was no. Where was the jump, Toph?
I don't know. She was off stage in the camera, in the magnifying glass, so I'm not sure. But
I was looking for a jump, went off in the magnifying glass over to the right, but maybe there was none to be had.
I guess so.
Back to Yoshi's story. You know, even with Mango, it just makes me nervous when these Falcos want to get right back into the game.
Yeah, especially on a stage like this.
You can't take a breath. Sometimes when you don't take a breath, you take 81, 83, 91 damage.
Ooh.
Sometimes you lose the first stock real quick.
Good air. Magi missing
But,
the fast fall.
You know what? I did see Magi nod her head.
Yeah.
Okay. It's good to nod your head.
Mentality-wise, but that Falco's gone. The next one coming down from the plane.
Coming down from the plane. There's only 2 up there now.
And they're getting nervous because there's 3 Peaches
They
in
are
that
getting
plane.
nervous, and these Peaches are not messing around.
They're not. Bobby, what I feel like with the Yoshi's pick is like, honestly, I felt like Magi's playstyle, where did Magi win? On Dreamland. And I think Magi is doing her best when she has the ability, the freedom to dictate the pace of the match by running away, sometimes shooting a lot of lasers, and then at other times engaging. But you don't get that kind of flexibility on Yoshi's. In fact, sometimes you would like to laser the opponent, but the Shy Guy takes the bullet and the Peach grabs you. And it's frustrating because you're like, what the crap? And Surmaris is just sitting on the lead right now.
Maybe if Magi is like me, she doesn't even remember what game 1 was. Because I would not, speaking of betting $1 million, I would not bet that was on Dreamland. I have no clue.
I think I would, because we talked about something Dreamland related. I don't remember.
Well, you clearly remember. You clearly remember. Not only do you remember, you extrapolated it into the fact that Magi probably would do better with a bit more space. Yoshi's story, a very, very tight space.
Yeah. Oh,
but who knows?
Goodness.
It's just 3 different stages, and FD is no good.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, the jab to catch Magi. That's a lot of damage. Bouncing off Randall. The dash dance grab from Surmaris again.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that was a. Oh no! But Surmaris with the head nod. Saying
that's a donation.
It's an FGC nod. The
best. That nod's going to the Salvation Army.
It is going to the Salvation Army. There's a lot of FGC nodding this said, whoa, running all the way up. Power shield, hello? Nair would have probably closed that stock out. This is so close right now. Okay, I think, no, that was a stitch. Okay.
Ow!
Surmaris only wanted the stitch to turn around to grab the ledge.
That dash attack just hurt me in some spiritual sense.
Pushes you, Bobby.
Like my guts just felt it. Ugh.
We're going to last stop. Against all odds, Magi evens up the gap.
And you know what I can't believe is how both players are just still playing so quick, so technically.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be stressed out right now.
Yeah.
I would not be playing my best, but I'm just seeing some exciting melee.
I would have been so tempted to just run up and down air.
I would have too. I want to see Game 5, but Surmaris doesn't.
Surmaris sure as heck wants to close this out right now. Magi's got all the control right now. Surmaris makes it back to the stage. Magi playing very conservative.
Peaches. She took the crown off, Toph, and smacked the Falco into oblivion.
What was that roll? I don't think Magi wanted a roll there. And the DI was evident of that.
Yes, that roll was not wanted.
Not wanted. And I think that we just got a little bit of spaghetti coming out from Magi after such a otherwise beautifully played stock. But Surmaris, the first, I would say, like, pretty big upset. Well, Ober, no. Actually, yeah, a block of upsets, dang. But I don't know, Surmaris, really.
Maybe you told me.
Yeah.
When I asked about, hey, what's going on in the Melee community? What do you think is like a big
narrative? Well, the reality is I can tell you what I've observed.
One thing that you said to me, Toph, and I remember it very clearly, I would bet $1 million on this, was that no one is safe.
No one's safe.
We don't know anymore. We used to know. You can't come and beat a known player if you're not known.
Right.
You somehow go through a process of becoming known, and then once you're known, you can beat other knowns. But when you're unknown, you still need to work to become known until you can beat the knowns. But now it's not like that anymore.
I'll tell you, today, Surmaris became known. Well, Surmaris probably, there's like, you know, okay, I don't know. Again, we don't have this information readily at hand. Surmaris probably ranked in the local region. Probably there's like a bunch of people popping up. Yeah, that's my dog. Let's go. So we knew Surmaris at it. I didn't, because I did not know who that player was. But I can tell you this. As soon as I saw them start moving, I was like, wait a minute. I know that Mata doesn't like this matchup, and I know that what I'm seeing out of this Peach player is solid play right now.
Yeah.
Edge guarding in particular, I thought was really good. Peach,
platform movement.
Peach has a lot of punish game strengths, but you know you do have to make some of those reads on edge guard sometimes because she's not the fastest vertically. And Sumaris covered some of those up Bs really, really gloriously. Yeah, platform movement was very solid. Platform movement in conjunction with how it was used to like extend combos on the platforms was excellent. To catch Falco full jumping, good stuff.
There's a crazy concentration of melee skill here in Michigan today, Toph.
Oof. Are we in Michigan?
I never
Where's
thought.
Detroit? Michigan. It's Michigan.
I never thought. You made me doubt myself for a second. I never thought that we would be here in 2022. I never thought we would be here and this much better.
Yeah. No one thought, I will say, we kind of thought tournaments would end at a certain point, right? Like Melee, like we kind of thought
we dreamed
that it would go forever. But we kind of thought,
and of course forever, it doesn't mean forever, but we dreamed that it would still be happening.
And it is.
In 2020 and beyond, but.
Say that again, say that phrase again. We dreamed that it was.
We dreamed that Melee might continue to be going in 2020 and beyond.
Which it is.
But it was like a maybe, you know? It was just, I mean, there was a dark age before the EVO donation drive. Speaking of which, those many of you probably know it's Breast Cancer Research Month. The Melee community back in 2013 raised $94,000 or $96. I can never remember between those two. For breast cancer research.
Yep.
And we breathed collectively a second wind into the sails of a game that we loved so much. We thought it was going to be gone. And it was on the verge of being forgotten.
For sure.
And if it had not come back, then who knows? We could not have had all of the innovations, the tools, the ability to play remotely.
We are in the good timeline.
That may
for
never.
Sure.
Yeah. We took a fork somewhere.
And I really did think, like, I was like, games die out. Video games die out. You know?
They do.
Sports and, like, board games, chess and stuff, they don't really die out. But, like, video games, people move on. I did not think we'd have Melee tournaments in 2022, let alone with thousands of entrants. And higher level play than you've ever seen.
That's what I really can't understand. I can't understand it because I'm actually seeing it in front of me, but it's really it just makes me feel a certain kind of way because I know, the other thing is I know how much time and energy I put into getting better at the game, and it really, it's a great. I'm saying it's a great time to get in, and you can get good, but it will ask a lot of you.
It will.
And there are so many people who are really allowing themselves to be molded by the game and really understanding it at such a depth.
I mean, like anything else, you stand on the shoulders of giants, right?
Yep.
Their foundations laid. The modern Falcon player that's tech chasing like Wizrobe out of the womb of Melee, it feels, is standing upon the shoulders of the Nuns and the Wizzies, who in turn are standing on the shoulders of the Scars and the Dark Reigns.
The Dark Reigns, Isaiah.
The Isaiah, well,
at the
and
he's
at the bottom.
At the very
big Isaiah statue at the bottom that everyone's standing on. That's right. Which is just a crazy sentiment.
It's wild.
Crazy sentiment.
And it's true. It's both unbelievable and the most believable thing that exists. Speaking of unbelievable and believable,
it's Joey. We got Joey. But we are, wait, no, it's not. Joe, they are seated, but you can't see the players yet. We got Lucky versus Crikey. Crikey is a Marth from the East Coast. But real quick, before we get to the match, we are making a quick tech fix. Our last match will be Lucky versus Crikey. It says right below. You don't need to type. Okay.
Yeah. This is going to be the last block. Yes, I did. This is going to be the last match of this block.
Yeah.
Lucky versus Crikey.
Lucky's going to go Fox.
Do you know anything about Crikey?
I do. Crikey, I know their Twitter handle.
Is it like Crikey?
I hope that's what it is. I don't know. I'm going to pretend it is. I actually don't. I met Crikey at Xanadu, actually, when I went to Smash World Tour NA East. And Crikey was fresh off the heels of beating Logan, the Marth formerly known as LSD. Not after any sort of particular... Logan's initials are LSD. I always thought that was funny. Anyway, Crikey beat Logan in Marthados at SmashCon. That was the first I'd ever heard of Crikey, but I was like, wow, if you can beat Logan, like, you're pretty good.
Yeah.
I know Crikey's Twitter handle is SSBM_Mewtwo. And when I asked Crikey about that, he was like, yeah, my Mewtwo's nasty. And then someone else was like, oh, yeah, no, Crikey's got a nasty Mewtwo. I was like,
Did you have a chance to verify this? Have you ever seen
No, I've never seen it. And probably, but that's like isn't that a Marth thing?
It must be. It must be, yeah.
Mewtwo King. It's a Marth thing.
It must be.
I guess all the great Mewtwo, well, I guess Leffen, but whatever. Leffen's got a good Mewtwo. Okay, well, Crikey, here we go. Here we are. Lucky versus
Marth
Crikey.
Fox. What a classic matchup.
Yeah.
I love seeing, personally, Marth slice up Fox. And I know Foxes hate it.
I hate it when it happens to me, but I will say that I lost my train of thought. I will say that I've been playing a lot of Marth on Wait, I'll finish my thought.
Go ahead.
I've been playing a lot of Marth on Unranked, and I have come to understand and appreciate the difficult. I'll say it. The struggles Marth has this matchup. Leffen fight me. It's not that easy for Marth because Fox is a ridiculous dash. And sometimes, if the Fox is playing with their third eye open, they will run you down.
Yeah.
And you will be trying to dash back, and you will catch a down tilt that sets up for an up air that kills you at 70. Or you will catch a shine, and you feel like you've got to swing for the fences sometimes with your grabs and your forward smashes. Fox can be very tricky.
Fox is good.
Fox is good. He is a look at that. Lucky dash danced a couple times in front of Crikey and made Crikey feel like he needed to roll. Lucky is he's moving and grooving.
He's moving and grooving.
I just said like he's moving and grooving. Look at Lucky. Look at Joey right now. Can we take a moment?
He's
talk about
fast.
Lucky.
Lucky, I like to think of Lucky as a person who can truly seize defeat from the jaws of victory.
Yeah. Wait. Yes. Yeah. Yep.
He has an incredible capacity to do that. But also, I am mindful of some parenting books that I've read recently and how, sometimes kids are not, sometimes kids will behave in a certain way and then they feel pegged into a role, you know?
I see.
And they'll start to think of themselves as the kid who throws away wins after you literally won the game.
Aww.
And so what you can do to help that change is you can push the counter narrative. And we need to be looking out for the times when Mango's friend, Joey, does not throw.
Yeah.
So I'm mindful of those two things. Lucky's been playing for quite a long time. He's been very technical from, before. He was cracked before cracked existed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
he put cracked on the map.
Yeah, that's right. And I feel like there's been many times, like it's at locals, it was not uncommon at all for Lucky to just win many tournaments.
Over players like S2J, players like Fly Amanita,
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
But on the biggest stage, we haven't seen him too much in the top 8 circles.
Yes and no, right? He's in moments, Big House 4, where he almost took on Mango.
I remember that.
Sent H-Box to lose, sent out of the tournament, outside of top 8.
I just feel like he's been so
Genesis
close
like
so
6 or
many
7
times.
or whatever. Yes, yeah. And Lucky.
He's got the skill.
Right. Lucky on a good day, we used to call it Tuesday Joey because any given Tuesday, this guy could show up and push a bunch of buttons and you would not know what hit you. But I will say, yes, Bobby, this is the story of this day. I was hanging out with Null and Casper and some of the more new school SoCal folk at Riptide last year, not this year. I think Joey's mostly back. We are in the game too. And I was asking Gio, like, what happened to Joey? Like, how's Joey been doing? Like, where's he? And I was like, dude, Joey sucks now.
When was this?
At Riptide last year. So coming out of the pandemic, like, I was like, Gio, like, how's Joey been? And she was like, dude, Joey sucks now. I was like, who's he losing to? He's like, everyone here. Like, it was like 5 people who were all like lower end of the power rank at the time. And they were all like, yeah, we're all farming Joey right now.
Wow.
And they were all, but they all said, and we don't want it to be this way. You know, we want, come on, we want Joey.
Absolutely.
But
here he is.
Here he is, and he's
Round
back.
to 64.
Yeah.
Up a game to
Crikey. Which is a great tag.
Crikey.
Spelled confusingly, I will say.
And
This is
also,
how you throw
last thing
someone
I
for
want
a
to say
loop.
about Lucky before we move on is that he's one of the nicest people.
Well, hang on.
He's one of the most beautiful people.
At almost all times. Except that one time on the reads. No, he's amazing. Everyone loves Joey. Everyone loves Joey. Although Mango always says, don't talk to Joey after he wins a tournament.
Yeah.
Because he's
but
annoying
that's
for like a day
that
and a half.
is something that I find very charming about Lucky, is his selective memory.
Yeah. Oh, Marth moment.
His capacity to believe.
Yes.
I admire it.
Joey's been doing a bunch of streaming on, Lucky's been streaming on Mango's channel lately, by the way. Morning Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, Joey. It's a good morning talk show. It's not, but.
Cup of Joey.
Oh, they should.
He's got to do it.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll tell him. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should.
You know, I do morning streams too, and I've been.
Ooh.
Crikey.
What time do you stream?
Morning.
Like when?
9.
Oh yeah.
9 Pacific.
Yeah. Well, that's midday for the East Coast folk.
Yeah, it is.
Speaking of East Coast folk, Crikey evening it up 1-1. And Lucky's brought him to Dreamland, which I will say, you know, is a pretty tough stage for Marth in general. It's just like, punish game-wise, if you think about the platform coverage that he gets on other stages, you know, you can up air and cover the whole platform, but not here. You can up tilt and cover the whole platform, but not here. So you're just...
So unfortunately, Marth has to actually, like, space.
Yeah, well, you reset to
tough.
neutral more. You reset to neutral more, so it's just you're just more likely to run into like Marthritis situations, which is what, you know, what we affectionately call it when Marth gets you to a gazillion% and then can't seem to find the KO move. Right there, Crikey trying to end the stock with an up B. He might take the stock first if he closes out the edge guard. Okay, he shines him off stage. I love that.
But the back air, the back throw, back air.
Yeah. Back throw will like combo if they DI in. It's like a Marth specific-ish kind of thing where you can do an aerial like that. Uh-oh, and we call that a pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
You know they call it that in Ultimate, which is funny because like I don't even think they play on Dreamland, and I think they all call it Ultimate pineapple, but I don't think they know like,
whenever they're under
a stage. And there's many stages that you can be under, and they're like, oh, I got pineapple.
The reason we call it that, you'll notice if we zoom out on Dreamland, it just looks like an upside down pineapple, doesn't it?
It does.
You can't tell me it doesn't.
It's like SpongeBob's home. Oh, I'm not gonna do it. But I thought about it.
You did. I thought about it too. I thought about it too, Dope. I think we both were on the right side of history here.
Oh! How did he know?
And I have to say, ouch.
Yeah.
Dreamland, like the
That's
highest
for sure.
ceiling in the competitive stage list, and Fox just up smashed Marth from like below, slightly below the stage, all the way off the top.
Right.
This Marth just met up with Jesse James and Meow blasting off again. And we've got to look at Joey because he's so sick.
He's so handsome. Look at him. Just in case you forgot what he looked like, which would be weird because he's right there on the side.
I feel like they're attempting fate. I mean, don't cut to a win before the last stock.
Yeah,
Please don't. We got too much experience with that. We're trying to
especially
change
with
the narrative.
Joey.
Yeah, please do not give us an early victory on Mango's friend Lucky.
Yeah.
We need to wait until the last breath.
Uh-huh. Till the fat lady truly sings.
Waiting until I hear dun 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 dun. Come on! Or whatever he says.
Yeah, he says that sometimes. 2-1 now for Lucky, and it is a final destination kind of mood right now.
I love that shield. I've been loving just watching Lucky's movement.
Oh, he's got that old school crackness because he's he moves. He moves with the mobility of a young man. but with the experience of a sage.
A veteran.
A veteran. A veteran. I like that better. It feels weird calling Joey a sage. It felt weird as soon as I said it. Joey's not a sage. Nothing against Joey. Joey, never mind.
Yeah, there's just certain types of people who are sages, or certain types of people who are warriors.
Yeah.
There's
Joey's
certain types
a warrior.
of people who
Joey
are cracked and jacked.
And he's definitely both of those. And
but he's just not a sage.
On a whole new stack, he's just not a whole new
I don't think he would call himself a sage either.
I don't think he would.
Maybe he would.
But I could hear him saying to me, like, in the stream on, like, Monday morning, like, Dope, what do you mean? I heard your commentary. You said I wasn't a sage? I could be a sage. I could be a sage. You don't think I'm a sage?
He's going to say it
No,
now.
I'm just messing with you, Joe.
He's going to say
I'm not
now,
a sage.
just because you said he wasn't. You brought this much attention to it.
Chat, press 1 if you think he's a sage. Press 2 if you think he's a druid. Or a cleric.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't picture that.
Cleric Joey.
I can't picture him a cleric.
Alternate universe
Joey.
Joey.
I can picture him
like
a druid
you.
only because he plays Fox, and like I can imagine like a Fox kind of running around behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh. Up tilt.
Crikey!
Crikey! That kills at 123, no earlier, no later. The
Fox.
tipper at the end of the chain grab, I know this for a fact because there was a Marth player I played with in Japan when we only played on FD, and if you tipper the Fox at the end of the chain grab, if they're at 1, 2, 3, or higher, they will die no matter what on the DI.
Even if it's fully staled?
That is a good question. But I will say I played this guy on FD for a year, and every single time I would live at 122, and I would die at 123, and he'd go, well, you die at 123. That's guaranteed at 123. You will die. Before that, you won't die. Unless you die at bad, then you'll die.
Then you'll die, yeah. Well, I'm going to make that my my reference point from now on.
For Fox. Falco's probably a little bit higher.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. It's a place to be.
Here we are on FD.
Oh, no.
Sometimes that's how it ends.
Yeah.
Sometimes that is how the whole block ends, Toph, on a missed wave dash. I am very fearful of wave dashing at the ledge for that very reason.
Oh, yeah.
But it's an important technique.
Yep. Yep.
And just like that, the legend of Lucky continues.
Yes.
Lucky is going to move on in the bracket after a 3-1 win over Crikey.
Yeah. Reasonably commanding fashion. Got the FD game, which is huge. That is usually the stage where Marth kind of starts building up.
It is.
It's interesting. Crikey did the I'm not going to counterpick FD on my first loss.
Yeah.
Crikey went to like Fountain or something. Well, if you enjoyed watching the Melee, before your very eyes, first of all, don't go anywhere because I'm just going to spoil it. We've got Vision Homemade Waffles. About to take the stage. They're going to replace us and, let us go do whatever we're going to do. I don't know, get some food or something. But also, speaking of food, if you're interested in getting some food to enhance your Melee viewing experience, may I suggest Grubhub. Use code ALTPANDA on your first Grubhub order or $15 program, save $5. Uh-oh. I see what's happening here.
Yeah, you
use code ALTPANDA on your first Grubhub order of $15 or more to save $5. Offer failed.
Put that Finsky back in your pocket.
Put that what in your pocket?
Finsky.
And speaking of Finskys, there's a lot of Finskys to be won at the Panda Cup overall, like the Panda Cup in general. This is the Panda Cup. This is an awesome graphic, actually. Oh, my goodness. Great. Look at all the people who are qualified.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much information here. There's going to be a 007-themed tournament coming up probably in November or December or something. Poor party. I did not know.
Just take this all in.
Take this all in.
There's just so much information here.
Yeah. And yeah, Panda Cup is, the only, officially Nintendo-partnered circuit happening throughout the rest of the year. And the finale, which is going to be in late December, the weekend before Christmas. It's going to have last chance qualifiers brought to you by Wonderful Pistachios. Love those. And that means that anybody and everybody could qualify into those remaining circuit spots to, duke it out in the grand finale, which is basically going to be the last Super Major of the year. And we're right here at the big house. So we've got tournaments coming up for both Melee and Ultimate. Got a lot of top players qualified in already. And you're definitely going to want to be watching And following, the Panda Cup channels on Twitch, twitch.tv/Panda Cup, and I guess Panda Cup 2 for these events. And you're going to want to be locked and loaded onto that Panda Cup channel on that finale weekend, December 16th to 18th.
And thank you so much for watching. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Thank you for spending that time with us here at the Big House 10. Wow. And I'm so excited for what the rest of this weekend is going to bring. I hope you all at home are as excited as I am. So much more to come, Toph.
That's right.
We're going to take a break tonight, but...
Are we? Did they? Okay.
Is that Hugo?
That's Hugo. It's very
confusing,
I know. Hugo actually playing...
Beats is here.
here. I'm joined by the God himself.
Hey.
Mr. Vish.
Hey, what's up,
Vish.
What's up, man? You're always gassing me up.
No,
I don't
I'm not. I ain't never been in a T-Mobile commercial, dog. All right? And I'm a subscriber. I or whatever it is. I've been using T-Mobile for mad long, you know.
Look, I didn't invent the Wombo combo. I think that has
Me neither.
No, no.
No.
Oh.
I'm just a messenger, bro.
Okay. No, that. So humble. So humble.
No, this is facts. Yeah.
Too humble.
No, I'm just spitting of actual facts. This is stuff that happened, you know. But we're here. Big House 10, Big House X, 1-0, whatever you want to call it. We're here today, and it's good vibes, man.
Yeah, it's been a fun first day so far.
Yeah, man. I don't know if you caught any upsets that happened. I seen one.
Oh, what was it? Let me in.
Samaris over Magi. That happened on the stream.
Oh, really?
I was watching it just in the crowd. And then what's another one? Real Thing over Squid.
Oh, really?
Although you could debate that.
It's not like a super upset,
that, but
right.
Squid was seated over him, so.
Right.
And then from there, I don't know if there has been any other upsets. I don't know what happened with Lucky and I think Lucky got that just looking at this layout.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there hasn't been too many crazy upsets if I know of. Unless you could think of.
Honestly, even the two that you mentioned, I thought usually Melee you don't get like hella upsets day one, right? Like
yeah,
day one is
sure.
kind of crazy. So the Magi upset I think is pretty big, and then Squid going down to losers this early is also pretty surprising.
Squid was in round two. The beginning, and then so was
Real Thing.
Magi lost 3-1.
Oh, I see.
And in top 96 to get in the top 24.
I see.
Top 96 is best of 5. Shout out to Leffen.
Don't shout
Nah, okay.
Shout outs to the Big House staff.
I'm gonna keep it. No.
Shout outs to the Big House.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't think how he went about it was cool, in my opinion, personally. I said what I said, but. I mean,
we got to shout out the staff.
The point, you're right. You're right. But we know where it's spawned from.
We're giving him too much power. Don't give him so much power.
Power is only how much. That's all subjective anyway, bro.
That's true.
I ain't gonna let another person just dictate how I run. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But I get it. I get where they come from, and like his point was sound, but I just think.
Yeah, just have like a Discord or something.
Yeah, you know, I just think, yo, come on, man, we can't be blowing the spot up the day before the event, my guy. Like, you know, but hey, it got done. All the parties involved. It comes into a settlement, if you will, a melee settlement.
That's right.
So top 96 was best of 5.
At the end of the day, we get more.
But
lovely melee.
You know, at the end of the day, I think everybody wants the same thing at the end. Like,
yeah, you want
it's
more.
All said and done,
more
we
good
all
melee.
just want good melee from everybody. So whether you agree on top 96, top 48, whatever, 64, whatever number you want to put there, I think everybody just wants to see some good competition. So
yeah, and see some good sets go.
Everybody's heart's in the right place. Yeah. If I'm gonna say so myself.
Yeah, everyone wants what's best for the community in their own ways.
Yeah, nah, for sure. You know, family fights. You know what I'm saying? Brothers argue, sisters argue, you know, siblings, you go, you know, that's kind of how I think of like TOs and the players. It's like a clash. Okay, so we're doing TFE, Ben. Okay, this is Ben. Okay, Ben versus J Cubes. That's the first match we got, and then after that is Toussaint versus Steech.
Okay,
we get to see some top 96.
That's right. Is it already top 96? Wow,
yeah,
that dwindles down
to get in. That's and that's crazy matches, or at a local, this would be, you know, winners finals or something.
Yeah, winners finals, grand finals, you know, definitely top 3, definitely top 3 or something. And I mean, the players we mentioned have all taken on like pretty big names. You know, Ben has beaten like H-Box, so it's tough out here.
Yeah. Ben is insane.
Ben is insane.
I think who does J Cubes play, man? I want to say.
Say Fox.
J Cubes is Falcon, but I'm not sure.
Falcon? No, I think you're right that it's Falcon actually. I think you're right. It's Falcon.
Yeah, I think he's from Michigan. I'm not. You know, but hey, I don't. I should know these things.
So from a Falcon player from Michigan. There you go. You know, you do know these things.
Oh, let's go. I know he either beat Kalindi or almost beat Kalindi one time.
Let's see. Notable wins over the Swooper, now known as the Devil, in 2020.
Yo,
what a change of tag. was
my man took demon time literally.
Oh my goodness.
Like actually.
When did that happen? Do you know when that happened?
It must have been a recent thing.
Must have been very recent.
That must have been a recent thing.
Yeah. J-Cube's also ranked in Michigan like 2020, 2019, 2018, like top 5, top 10.
Yeah, I know. I think they had a new PR that just came out not too long ago. Like literally a couple weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know if it's on Wikipedia. I saw it on Twitter though.
Let me see if I can find it. Michigan Melee PR.
But yeah, I mean, obviously the pandemic kind of chalked everybody's like ranking. So like, there's just most regions just don't have a 2021 or 2020 ranking,
which is fair.
Yeah,
I mean, just,
you know, that's kind of just. I kind of feel like a lot of things, like when it comes to rank, just seeding and all that, kind of stopped in 2019. So that's the summer 2022.
Yeah, and
Kuyashi's first.
I actually don't see J-Cube's on the summer 2022 Michigan Power Rankings.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, you know,
people have
man.
hiatus.
I think people's
don't enter as much.
Activity levels just changed in the pandemic too.
Exactly.
So a lot of people just don't go to tournaments like that.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense.
Yeah.
You miss a few locals here and there.
But again, man, we get to see some good melee. Ben from Minnesota, obviously a great player. Huge fan of Ben.
Yeah, just like such a grinder over the last couple of years, right? So it's really nice to see.
Ben, one of those people who they've been playing for a while. I know he's probably been playing, but he got noticed in quarantine.
That's right.
So you got people like Ben, I feel like Slugs, Logan,
I think even people like Bobby Big Balls.
Bobby, but people knew about Bobby prior.
They knew about it.
I think like, especially like Ben, Acklow, Logan, they really got put on in the online era.
I think Mech also.
Mech, yeah.
People knew these players, but like they really got their rise.
Some people, actually no cap, Ben and Logan in particular.
Right.
I literally never heard of them until online came out. I'm not even trying to like act brand new or nothing. I never heard of them, and you know, it's cool to just see a lot of the people that put the time in, not just getting rewarded online but offline too, showing. So
yeah. And you actually, in the background of Ben's shot, you can see H-Box just right outside his eye on the banner.
Oh yeah,
just watching over.
Bro,
over Ben.
I heard he went to TwitchCon and is coming here.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Really? That's insane. That's a lot. That's so much
and
traveling.
I heard TwitchCon's in San Diego.
Right. No, that's a far.
That's literally a far flight. Yeah, it's cross country.
And then
I don't know if you went from Florida to San Diego to here. That's wild.
That man has a lot of energy, a lot of stamina.
That is wild.
That's a lot of energy.
That is a lot.
Because he tends to end up entering Ultimate, also does like commentary for Ultimate, streams.
Yeah, shout out to Hardcore.
Yeah, shout outs.
Got the banner there for a reason.
That's right. The banners are such a nice touch. I was saying this with the commentary. I really like it.
It's like, it reminds me of like when you go into a stadium. I don't know if you know, a basketball game.
Yeah.
And you just look at the rafters. Bro, like when we went to Staples, or Crypto.com Arena. Sorry. Sorry, I forgot that part. But it was still Staples when we went. We went there, and I'm just looking at all the banners, bro. You just see Kareem, Shaq, Will Chamberlain, Kobe, Magic. It's just like, it's like 20 banners of just legends. And I think stuff like this is kind of cool because it just represents like not just like what happened recently, but the history of the tournament.
Yeah, having 10 iterations of a tournament, it's crazy. It's
I think having your banner up in the rafters, man, that says a lot.
Yeah.
That to me, that might be better than a trophy in some ways, man, because it signifies like what you added to the scene throughout.
Yeah,
its entirety.
Your impact on just the tournaments in general, right? And all the players up there definitely
Legends,
have had
some of the
huge
best players, man.
Huge impacts. I can see like Zachary.
Yeah, see Zachary, Armada. I don't know who that is in the back for 2018. I think that's the Ultimate winner.
Yeah, but
or is that Rivals?
That's a tough one to tell.
I see Mango all the way in the back and Beauty King all the way in the back on JQ.
I see DeBuzz on the right, but I can't tell who the person is on the left there.
Yeah.
The left of DeBuzz.
If you guys know, correct us, man. We're glad to learn. But yeah, so this is winner side. I don't think this is top 64 yet. I think this is to get into top 64. So top 96.
Top 96.
It's winner of 64. But
And should be a best of 5.
Yeah. So it should be cool. Let's see. I'm very curious to see like what J-Cubes comes up with, just because like.
I think this is kind of tricky from the Falcons' end, right? I think Ben being as strong as he is off the punishes versus Falcon. I think it can be really tricky picking your positions from the Falcons' end. Like, especially at lower percents, gotta really watch out, because I think that's where she can really, really, like, make you hurt.
Yeah.
She builds up percent pretty well.
When you play this matchup normally, like, or do you prefer it over, like, Spaceys?
I would probably play Spaceys over this, but that's just personal preference, right? I don't think that this matchup is necessarily worse than those two. Oh, Jake!
See?
What? That was crazy.
That was godlike.
That is such good recognition on how to like punish Sheik's recovery. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, J-Cubes, I'm telling you, man. When I heard the miss, I just feel like if you beat KJH, bro, there's no way you're just not like that. Like you can't just be like some casual doing that.
Mm-hmm. The Scar jumps have actually been really nice on the edge guard attempts. Quick stomp knee. Oh, the sticky walk.
Yo,
where's it gonna go?
Okay, yo, he is. He kind of remind me of like Jeff Loki.
The movement,
the sticky walks, the wall jumps off everything,
and just like the staggered movement, right?
Right, just taking it back. Bro.
Yeah.
Oh wow, without crazy galactic grab.
Yeah. From behind.
That's the grab, the hitbox. In the back, the grab. And yeah, throughout all that, Ben is like, look. I'm here. I always feel like this matchup, I think Sheik wins for sure, but I do think when kind of like Falco, like when Falcon just gets going, it's really hard to like contain, and I think it's hard to slow him down when he's like in full speed. Right?
I agree. The way that Sheik really slows down Falcon is like doing the down throw tech chases, I think, because you're just kind of waiting from the Falcon's end.
Ooh.
But on Yoshi's, you can kind of DI off stage a little bit faster and at least threaten like an edge guarding position.
Okay.
Oh, goes for the hard read.
Oh, yo. Oh, missed the up air. Yeah, you got to hit those up airs. Oh, no fair from Ben?
Super important. This is like a nice juicy percent.
Ooh. Yeah, isn't up throw knee like once you hit like 90, isn't up throw knee just like guaranteed?
Yeah, depending on the DI, I think it's like around, I want to say like 75 to like 90. You could do like up throw knee where you like jump and drift into it.
Yeah, like Sheik and Martin, I feel like it's almost just like
there are some percents that are really nice, but it is kind of tricky. And so if you miss it, then you get reversal super hard. J-Cubes is keeping this really
even
like
though. J-Cubes doesn't give a damn about what Ben's doing. I feel like J-Cubes is like, look, I'm gonna do what I want, and you're just either gonna have to beat it or not.
You're just gonna have to deal with it.
I'm gonna do what I want.
I like the confidence in that, not changing being too rattled.
A lot of Falcons, I feel like, would just pivot their game plan, try to play it on the safer side, and that killed. Hit him with the Lava Million, the Rock Nation.
Oh man, that was a close game though. All things considered, I think one crazy opening from J-Cubes completely reverses that.
Yeah, for sure. I think J-Cubes, when he got that grab and missed that up air, that would have been pivotal. There's a cool thing I do think Falcon has over Sheik in a lot of ways is, although neutral is not the greatest, like I think Falcon's combo game is absurd on Sheik.
Super good.
I feel like you could like zero to death at low key if you do it right.
Yeah,
obviously it's hard.
Especially if you get like you get Sheik onto like one of the platforms off of your combos and you do like a scoop up air knee. You can really get some combos going from the Falcon's end, especially on Yoshi's.
Right.
You're gonna get an edge guard here. Ooh. I think J-Cubes has been threatening like wall jump from that position or Scar jump from that edge guarding position and then just didn't do it that time. Okay. The movement though from J-Cubes overall has been really solid. I'm impressed.
Uh-oh.
I love that back air as I love back air as the startup versus Sheik in particular because you can kind of like drift in, and even if you get the light hit, depending on what defensive option they do, you can still get like a running
Talking
grab.
about coming down with back air or like a rising back air? Like
both, I think, have their uses, but like hitting them with like a back air from the neutral, I think is surprisingly good from Falcon's end.
Oh, okay. Close grab. Oh, wow.
Gets on
And right now controlling center pretty well.
Yeah, I think that forward tilt especially was really well timed. Somni? No, not quite.
Ledge stomp. Or no, that works.
Wow.
And then, he dropped it.
That was crazy.
Right.
That was definitely made broke everyone's ankles there by going on the platform.
I like
that.
JQ's Falcon.
I really do too. It's got some flair.
What? Yo, what a reversal, bro. That is wild.
Again, super even. Ooh, missing the edge cancel there on that second downer and
Yeah.
actually gonna get punished for it.
Oh, wait.
Oh, missed the edge cancel again.
Missed it. Oh, I think Ben could have threw a needle there. Got closer, but I don't know. Right now, Ben just been controlling center the whole game until this happens.
Oh no!
Oh, man.
The waveland gets the
Yo.
jump read. Still sticky walking. Always sticky walking.
Oh man, that's that unorthodox, bro. Like, yo. Oh yeah, that Falcon got the backwards grab.
Ooh, where are you going?
Yo.
JQs. I mean, the ideas are all there, right? Like, there's some slight execution flubs, but dude, everything is just solid from JQ.
He's like the U.S. like, you know, remember Yappy?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I do remember Yappy. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Yappy, bro.
Oh, no tech chase there.
Oh.
Where are these stomps? Up air? You go for the
No,
jump.
I don't think he should have went for that. Oh, but Ben fumbled at the 1 yard line.
This is big.
This should be it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, God, like. Oh,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, that's it.
Really good tech side B. Made Ben work for it as much as possible.
Is
but
this not best of 5?
I guess this is.
no.
I don't think
guess
this is.
best
I
of
guess it's not top 96. It must be like prior to that. It must be.
Oh,
pools
so
or
this
something.
is just phase 2 then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But yeah, good stuff to Ben, man,
Mm-hmm.
keeping it together. Because I think when someone's playing like that, everybody's like putting focus on J Cubes, right?
Mhm.
Like, we're all going to watch to see what he's going to do next, see how he's going to, like, just do some unorthodox setup, but just to keep that together and be like, look, this is cool, but, like, you're just going to look good losing.
Yeah.
And then Ben just was like, look, man, I'm going to take center. I'm going to get these F tilts, hit you off.
That's consistency is king.
Avoid
Consistency
a
is
couple
king.
of these combos. You know?
I think on the left side, J-Cubes had that one up air into knee that was just like a little bit too ambitious. You know, I think like up air wouldn't net the KO, but you set up well for an edge guard.
Right.
And J-Cubes definitely had solid edge guarding on the Sheik, you know, between like all the scar jumping and whatnot. So I think setting up with like up throw up air and then setting up for an edge guard might have netted the stock. But going for the knee there, like we were talking about, there are those percents that Falcon has the up throw knee. But it's a surprisingly tight timing, I think, to get like that jump drift.
Yeah. You gotta, wish it on a star, bro.
Right,
On
or get like
Rolls
the right
Royce,
dash.
bro. Yeah, that's a little too much ambition. My man's trying to make a highlight reel bracket.
Yeah.
I respect it though, you know. I think it better. I'd rather watch somebody like overshoot something, try to do something crazy, compared to like not being confident enough and holding back. So.
Right, there's someone that's just kind of like stuck in their movement and keeping back a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's way worse.
That's fair. That's fair. Two sides of the coin.
Yeah, for sure. But we got speaking of two sides, we got Eggy versus Rom. Which side will win? The floaty or the fast faller?
That's right.
Eggy from Chicago,
Peach.
in the Midwest. Rom, I think from San Diego initially, but lives in San Francisco. My man is on that tech life.
Ooh,
You know.
That's right. Tech and Melee.
I will say
hand in
Rom is Eggy. I've lost to Eggy at Smash Splash. Very good Peach player.
Mm-hmm.
Rom, I lost to at a local before. Really good player.
What character does Rom play?
Rom plays Falco.
Falco, okay.
I did though, to be fair to myself, we played Evo and I got that. I clutch boxed him.
What is the things you noticed off of Rom's
Falco?
Falco?
Myself, you know what I'm saying? Nah, Rom is really smart with like. No, wait, hold on. Let me repeat that because that's too vague. Rom's smart.
Rom is probably pretty smart though.
Nah, but like smart with like how he gets his openings.
Okay.
I think it's very different. It's not like like a lot of Falcons just either run in with dares or something. Laser, turn around, up tilt in place, looking dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Falcos, but y'all be doing it. I just don't think it's that good.
I think you've been on unranked a lot.
Bro, you'd be surprised how many of these top players be doing that, bro. They live and die by the up tilt. But Anyway, Rom is very good at like switching it up.
Okay.
I feel like he'll throw in some up tilts here, some back airs there, but he's not gonna just do one thing.
Not super reliant on any one kind of opening setup.
And I feel like how he like uses his dare opening is really good. Laser time is he doesn't camp, but he's not like crazy aggressive. It's just a little bit of everything. And I think because he has so much, he like switches it, and it's like very hard to deal with. Like, you never get a read on like what he's actually going for.
That's the mark of a good player.
I just think it's really smart.
It's a mark of a good player where you can switch up styles like that because you kind of have to in a lot of positions, right? Like your opponent is kind of doing that as well. So it's all about who can adapt a little bit faster, right?
Yeah, and I've seen Rom just like beat really good players in matchups that aren't particularly like suited for Falco players, not the character, but like say like Puff, Falco, like Falco's always struggled with that matchup, or like Mars Falco, like I guess his brother is a Mars main, and so they played a lot, so he's like really good at that. Even probably this matchup on shore, like Rob to me has always struggled more versus like Spaceys than he has versus like Peach, Puff, Mars, Ices. You know what I mean?
So this is more comfortable for Rom going into this set, based on what you know.
I don't want to go that far just because like I don't truly know.
Sure.
But based off of just like what I've seen from Rom, I feel like Rom is better in unorthodox matchups.
And like the floatier matchups.
Right.
Okay, that's fair.
For sure.
It's good going into it.
But that doesn't mean he won't clap a Spacey real quick, because I've definitely been a victim to just getting bodied by Rom. So.
Yeah,
he's good in that. But Eggy also like very just like has a good game plan, knows what to do in these matchups, especially versus Falco. But like Eggy's like game plan. It's nothing crazy, but it's just like like the foundation. Like Eggy won't do bad options. You know what I mean? Like some Peaches might have like better situation like that, or better neutral that they'll do, or better punishes, but like they'll do something like that's just not good to combat that. Whereas like I feel like Eggy's just like consistent, just like across the board. You know what I mean? It's like consistent, like good Peach gameplay.
Yeah, and I think against a fast character like Falco, you need to have like a decent game plan, right? And from what I've seen so far, Eggy's been playing the platform game really, really well. Like,
for sure.
Kind of like going on the platforms at like these distances where you can at least kind of have a little bit of time before Rom comes in. Huge combo potentially here, but Rom with the crazy slide off to get out of that up air.
Right?
That was wild.
Oh. The edge guard, that'll do it.
I'm surprised at how low like that Nair hitbox is, right? That's didn't even trade either.
Good. Right there, okay. So when Eggy floated like that, you could down it. But Falcos always turn their back. I implore Falcos to
turning their back because they want to do back air.
Yeah. But like, especially if you have that hit in mind, like you know where they're gonna be, so you're gonna back air, just down air. It's the same thing, but they just die. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you spike them.
And then ends up trading sometimes as well, so you just
but even if it trades, you're on stage,
right?
So it won't matter. You lose your jump, you're just gonna land on that platform. You know what I mean?
If anything, it might help you because it gets you out of there faster.
Right.
Continue off of it faster.
Ooh, makes the grab, but to no avail. Okay, I was about to say, a sign of a good Peach player on how well they punish off platforms.
I agree.
I honestly think most Peaches, if you get the grab set up, I don't really care. That's like easy. But can you like get the up air follow-ups or the re-grab setups?
Right. Do you have like the double jump land kind of stuff?
Yeah, that's
on the platform. Like it's fast, right? Yeah. But the setups are important. Like where are you gonna float underneath the platform to get like some of the tech chases? Yeah.
Rom brought this back, baiting the rolls. Oh. Yeah. See, like I just feel like Rom is just really good at switching it up and just like understanding player habits. I don't know why he went for that double laser right there.
And also like a crazy punish from Eggy to go above it and slap like that. Well timed, really well timed. Okay. Oh, close. Really good DI from Eggy to stay on stage after the down air.
Laser, laser down tilt at this percent is really good.
Yeah, especially because of how much Eggy's been shielding those lasers, trying to power shield. Like the shield is going to be smaller for the down tilt.
And it's very non-committal. So if you whiff, you can avoid getting whiff punished.
That makes a lot of sense.
See, this percent is like really annoying for Falco, but you gotta be aware of what you're doing. So. And Rom takes it.
And we've seen Eggy do so much at like those kind of percents as well, right? Getting like a throw onto the platform, like up air string, up air into like reverse nair. So
I'm actually shocked Eggy started Battlefield. Okay, this is Falco bias. Said what I said. I always feel like, okay, he goes back. It's actually kind of crazy he's going back.
I mean, Battlefield's such a strong Falco stage.
I think, the gameplay, y'all, what's going on? But yeah, they're playing. So there we go. Hey. But yeah, I always say that low key when you play Falco versus like Peach and Marth, you just start at 0-1
because you're going to Battlefield.
You gotta lose on FD. So
I see. I see what you're saying. Got it.
That's why I take. But Eggy doesn't do it. Sometimes styles make fights, man. Like sometimes depending on the Falco, like, oh, yo, what? Hello.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
So many hits to the down
smash. What DI was that? Was he trying to SDI? Cause sometimes if you get hit by SDI the first hit, you'll only get hit once and you get out.
Right.
That's really hard to do, but maybe that's what he was going for.
Especially with, like, that particular position.
Down there again, yes, sir.
Even with the good DI, you're not going to get out of that one.
Right.
That double down air is potent.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I just don't think that Eggy should pick this stage. I honestly think something with less space or more space. Obviously,
something a little bit different.
Like I think the middle ground is too good because look, he could just jump on those top platforms and get away.
Right.
I think like Fountain would probably be Eggy's best bet for real.
That top platform is pretty tough for Peach to contend with, right?
Yeah.
Staying on the bottom there. Okay, platform play?
The biggest thing, Peach's biggest flaw in general, I think one of Peach's biggest, if not biggest flaw is that she's too slow. And the one thing Falco has is even though Falco's not necessarily like hell fast, he's significantly faster than Peach. And he can get to a spot faster. And I think knowing that, I'd want to pick somewhere where like I wouldn't have to chase. And I feel like Eggy is like kind of just chasing Ramen.
Definitely a lot of just like.
Should be
I'm surprised that was good awareness of like the distance that Firebird was because I thought that up B was gonna like hurt or burn a little bit, and ended up just being the down smash hit clean. All said and done, very even. Trying to down smash the down smash.
Okay,
it's a good grab here.
Down throw, I like that. I thought you had the right idea. You just timed it wrong with the dash tech, but like the tech chase read into just follow up. Okay.
Odd situation.
See, here's another situation too. Like Rom lasering right there. Eggy should be floating right there, man. You shouldn't just be on the ground rolling.
I think especially on the ground and shield is like a really like in the corners. Shield is like such a tough spot, right? Because the Falco will keep pressuring and waiting for like a jump or something else, right?
Especially with Peach.
With Peach.
Just because you give Falco floor space to just like move in and just like encroaching your space, right? And I think with the float, you make it more ambiguous of where you want to be. And I think Falco has to like time himself as opposed to just like being on the ground, letting Rom just like laser at will, like he shouldn't be able to do that. Yeah. Even if you're going for a power shield, you can still float and then try to go for it.
Yeah, you just get so much utility off the off that float. Okay.
See, like right here, I mean, yeah, he got that, but like that was more off of air on Rom's end. I still don't think that was it. Okay, see right there. I like that take laser float into grab. That's the stuff I'm talking about.
Take laser is so good.
Take laser
so many characters that have problems take laser into some defensive option, usually like dash back.
Right.
But with Peach, it's the flow you're talking about.
Yeah.
Super good, right? It completely turns the tide. Who had the right idea with the wave dash back. Didn't quite get the punish,
yeah,
but still got the
it's
punish
hard because lasers be coming out pretty quick.
They are annoying.
But yeah, he's floating more. See, taking the laser. I know it's tough because you just kind of like, it looks like you're just running into chaos, but at the same time, like, all it takes is one, and it's still, like, Falco still can't really whip punish you.
That's, I think, the mental battle against Falco, right? Because I think a lot of situations, taking the laser is okay, and it's fine, but, like, mentally, you're like, oh, my God, I'm getting hit, like, 4 or 5 times, 6, 7 times. I got to go in, right? And so, like, it's like a fight against yourself in a lot of ways.
And Rom takes that set. Like I said, man, Rom's just foundation, and those matchups are just, like, steady. Like, he's not going to overdo it. He's going to, like, look, I'm going to get my lasers in, I'm going to get my downers in, and then I'm going to adjust to what you're doing. Because at first, like, Eggy kind of had a good start game 1, and then as the set just progressed, Rom is really good at adapting. One of the best adaptive players that I've come across. Like, I feel like every time I've ever beaten Rom, I've had to like switch it up like
8
bad times. Yeah, which isn't normal. Some people like, even like really good players, like you kind of stick to the script and they can't figure it out. You can just win, but like with him, he's gonna like think of something.
Right. That's good. Shout out to Rom.
Shout out to Eggy too, though. Eggy his thing, good Peach player, solid game plan. But I think, as much as I said, like Eggy's always playing like solid and like always has that like game plan. I think once the game plan is figured out, it's kind of like, you know, I feel like Eggy wasn't doing like what Rom was doing in the sense of like the adjustment, you know. Like, oh, I'm down, I need to do this. Towards the end, kind of, with the take laser, because he wasn't doing that until the end.
But also, I think what you're saying about the counter pick is a fair point. I think, you know, more room just changes up the neutral, right? Just off of just being a different completely.
When like Peach has to chase, she's just not good, man. That character, I mean, don't get me wrong, moving forward isn't bad with Peach. It's just when you're literally like running across the screen trying to like hit a character, she's just bad at it. You got so much time to react to what she's going to do. So
actually, IBW talked about that in terms of like counter picks versus Peach and Puff as Fox, that Yoshi's is having like a stronger and stronger like showing for that exact reason, right? Because you can kind of chase down a little bit better, right? Or close the distance a little bit better, which might be a little bit tough. It's still like probably in, you know, Fox's favor in both those matchups and that matchup, but it's like a different kind of game that you get to play, right?
You got more to work with, so you know, the fact that you could just even one little thing can just change the outcome of just how you do stuff drastically, because you already know you're at a disadvantage, but it's just like how you're able to deal with it. So. But
up next we got Toussaint versus Steech.
Yeah, versus Melee Stats, Frame 1 Steech.
So many sponsors. Melee Stats and Frame 1?
Versus All Chat Esports. Shout out to them. Shout out to All Chat. Toussaint. You know, Steech, I've never seen in person, but Steech would always enter the rollback rumbles. I know Steech was the box player, really good Fox out of San Diego. Toussaint, they reside in New York. When I say, I don't know if it's upstate or no, not upstate, but where's like, what's above like Mount Vernon? Somewhere, somewhere over there. I think it's like Mount Vernon somewhere. I'm not sure where they reside, but I was under the impression it's like a little bit north of New York City. So. But yeah, you know, Toussaint obviously got the track record. I would say it's Toussaint's favorite.
I think so too. The interesting thing about Steech is Steech has a lot of practice versus Khalid, who's a strong Puff, and it's 17-4 in Steech's favor according to PG Stats. The 21 sets they played. So I think Steech is really solid versus Puff.
This might be a good draw. Yeah.
So don't
Khalid's,
can't sleep on
Puff,
Steech.
Also known, really renowned player out there in San Diego. San Diego just has a lot of great players. I know Santi's from there, Kadoran. Who else is? I think Franz is nearby somewhere over there. I think goes there locals a lot. So if goes over there a lot. There's a lot of great players there. So shout out to San Diego Melee. I went there years ago for like the first Pat's house.
Ooh, history.
Yeah, man.
History.
Oh, wow. But
the thing to watch about Toussaint, Toussaint's rests are crazy. I think Toussaint has the craziest, most surprising rests, I will say. The most surprising rest. You'll see. It's
I'm torn between like
super high risk
and CPU 0. CPU 0 just rests off everything. I think Toussaint, though, to be fair, I think Toussaint does go for crazier rests.
I think it's ones I haven't seen as much.
And I think like CPU will just rest you off anything. But it's like he like labbed it. Whereas like Toussaint, they kind of just like, it's like, oh, this felt right.
Yeah, Toussaint
Not to say that they don't lab, because they know what they're doing, obviously.
No, they know what they're doing. I think a lot of it is like they know certain neutral situations that they want to just do it knowing when you're coming in. Whereas CPU 0, like you said, gets it off of like a hit or something like that. Well, Toussaint obviously still does that, but we'll watch out for some of those.
What I like about Toussaint's game in particular, especially in this matchup, man, I'm really fond of how they play this matchup. Like, just how they know what Foxes are looking for, and just like knowing when Fox wants to go in, and then like toggling between retreating defense to offense, right? I feel like a lot of Puffs just kind of like sit there, drift back, full hop back, double back air over and over and over. And if you beat that mini game, you could just get around it. But like, I feel like Toussaint will cross you up, go under you, you know, like be next to you. Just like weird movement scenarios that like in drift scenarios that like I just am not familiar with, you know? See, like right here, they're both kind of.
You know what I actually remember?
As I'm like, yo, they both just start.
You know what I remember?
Trying to get this back here.
The set actually I watched with Steech and how do you pronounce it? Khalid?
I want to say I don't know.
Okay,
man,
but yeah, okay. Yeah. But anyway, but Steech in that set, they went to time. They went to time, and that went down to the wire, I should say. It went down to like very, very low amounts of time. And I think Steech is very comfortable in this type of like situation, right? So I'm curious how Toussaint will respond, because I feel like Toussaint as a puff is relatively aggressive. You know, but being forced into this kind of situation, you don't want to just approach Fox when they're on like top platform and they have all the time to react, right?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you like, see, like right there, like when you're in a position where if you've ever been in this situation, you feel like you're getting timed out. Are you the type that just like takes more damage from getting the fact that this is happening, or you're just willing to go there?
Oh look, I'm always going in. Unfortunately for me, in these situations, I'm like, if I play just a little bit better closer to you, I think I can make this work.
So okay, you're one of those. Okay, yeah. I feel like there's two types. I think most people are like yourself, because I'm definitely like that. I'm getting 3-stock to die trying, right? But then you got some people who are just cool with it. Just totally okay with like all the time.
Which I think is maybe the right mentality.
Oh yeah, that's the right way. Like long term, just because. Not saying you should go for timeouts, because I think there's bad mental traits there. But I just think that just being okay with like whatever happens. Like if I lose in 1 minute, or no, if this goes to 1 minute, or if this goes to 8, I'm down to just go there. I'm gonna get the dub however I can.
Yeah, I think the important thing is, are you doing it on your terms, right? Are you being forced to approach in ways that you kind of don't want to, or are you, you're kind of okay with it, right?
Right. And are you, even if you are being forced, are you okay with that force?
Right.
A lot of people just crumble when they realize they're getting done.
Exactly.
And like, as we said, this Steech just brought this all the way back.
Hey, doable. Super doable.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with,
I like the pound.
Played out of the corner really well.
Yeah, I like that. I like how instead of trying to hit Toussaint in the corner, missed the RTC. That's a hard one. $100 be dropping that one.
I will say Toussaint did a good job picking it up.
Okay, it looked like a net play. Like,
hey, they have 3 minutes still.
Yeah,
so.
I thought a desync happened, bro. Like what?
IRL desync?
Right. You know what's crazy? Even though Steech is just like, my man's got real estate.
Hey.
Oh,
no!
I'm sorry to laugh, y'all. It was funny,
it's
man.
Just so, funny. It's just so out of what we were so into it. You know, we were talking about, man, they're so patient.
Great.
Patient, we're so patient.
And then just side B, bro, the nerves. I don't know what it was, but
oh man,
I forgot what I was gonna say, bro.
I think SDs are funny, man.
Right?
You're welcome to laugh at my SDs, Brandon. If you commentate a set of mine and I SD in a
It depends on how you. Laugh. It depends on how you SD, man. SD just in neutral, I might. Oh man, I've been there though. I've definitely been that guy.
Oh, I like that.
FD. Wait, did Toussaint not ban this? Is it best of 3?
This is pool, so I think it is best of 3.
Yeah. Oh, what did Toussaint ban? Stadium probably. Had it.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem pretty comfortable on FD, so not too bad. I like the drifts between these hops as well from Toussaint's end. Not going to get the up air, just barely.
Yeah, Toussaint's Toussaint's drifts are very different, man. How he jumps back, it's just like kind of crazy. Like I don't know, it's not. It's just very unorthodox. It's like not. I mean, I guess some people would just be like, no, it's just puff, bro. You're bugging, but like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like most puffs just kind of just jump in place over it, and like they cross up with it a lot. You know?
I think there's a lot of like doing the drifts and then like suddenly getting onto the ground and having like this burst forward dash movement. I think like Toussaint does that super well between like a dash attack and whatnot. But I agree with you. The drifts are tricky to read.
I guess like they do a good job of just going in and out of like defense and then burst movement, which is just like I don't know. From Puff is just kind of unorthodox.
Yeah.
But yo, Steech is playing this well. I'm not gonna lie. Steech said defense wins championships. All right.
Especially in this matchup. In this matchup,
Right?
that is absolutely the case.
Defense wins championships, and I'm trying to be DPOY, man. Defensive Player of the Year. You know.
So far looking good.
Right.
So far looking like
Right.
it.
Oh, nice DI too. I think how much time is that? 7 or 8 frames. I think you have.
Yeah, it's a really.
That's how
short
much
timing.
Puff's throw is. I think the timing is almost for all my Dragon Ball players. The timing is almost the same as getting Dragon Rushed.
Oh.
Getting grabbed in Dragon Ball is like the reaction time is about the same as like Puff's.
Getting the DI on up throw.
Yeah. Oh, you almost have to like know you're getting up throw before you get, which is kind of weird because like if I know I'm gonna get thrown, why would I get grabbed? But
it's kind of like you messed up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know you're going to be stuck in your own hit stun.
I mean, it's huge, man. DI in that up throw is like stocks. People literally get up throw arrested just because they don't DI it.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
It changes the matchup entirely.
Yeah, it makes it a lot harder for Puff. Ooh,
that was really good onset tech, but
that reaction was also insane by 2
I think 2 has one of the
okay.
really good reaction time.
They messed up. No. Messed up on the. I'm assuming they meant the down B, right?
Yeah.
Had to.
Yeah, they got the jab. They got the jab, right?
Yeah, right. Oh, scoops.
I like how animated 2 is in
The
player
up
game.
smash. The up and under.
Oh, yeah. Can't get the edge guard here off stage. A little bit too high to even try to get the back airs there, so we'll get back in the center. 1 laser. I like that jump. That second hop was so important.
Smash? Okay. We just throwing out smash attacks. Oh, okay.
But the timer. I guess it's just maybe giving yourself,
he said,
giving
push
yourself
me
a
to the ledge. All my friends are dead. All right. Hussein trying to get a 2-0 lead, but Steve's trying to get on the board.
Doable.
I'm assuming the lasers to a nice up smash is gonna come.
Or laser to get like that nice up throw up air %.
Yeah.
I think it's good DI, really good DI.
Good DI.
Good
you
tech.
could tell Steech was running that way too. I think that could help.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't double jump. Why you don't know?
Yeah, good to not approach.
No point double jump in this position, especially versus Puff. You just lose your jump. Uh-oh, 2-State, nice jab. Oh.
The hit confirms from Steech have been on point.
Do you like heights? Want to go see a view?
Oh.
I got you.
Aw. It would be kind of sad if Jigglypuff was afraid of heights, to be honest. As a balloon.
You guys,
I just hate it up here.
A balloon, the 6 jumps.
Why am I up here?
Imagine if you could jump 6 times.
That'd be
Imagine if you could just double jump. That'd be kind of insane.
I honestly don't know what I would use it for in my normal life. Just nothing.
I'd just try to get in the G League or something, bro. I gotta get a 2-way deal, bro. Like, if I could double jump.
Hopefully. That's too much.
Crazy. I'm like unguardable, even with this height.
That's why Puff is good. That's exactly right.
I had 6 jumps, bro. You gotta. I'm not traveling because my feet aren't on the ground. You know?
It's all making sense.
Right. Just be a superhero at that point.
True. Puff is kind of a superhero though.
Okay.
Oh, whiff grab.
I wonder why you think. I mean, I got my reasons, but why you think Fountain over Dreamland?
It's a good question. I think, again, because Toussaint likes to switch up the aggression and defensive play, being like a little bit closer is nice on FOD.
Yeah.
You know, there's not as much horizontal distance between each of them.
Yeah, I agree.
That would be my guess.
I'll tell you, man. These the net play era is just like kind of why. Not to say I know Steech been playing before net play, but just all this grinding like this early too. Like it's just hitters, bro. Like you can't get this far in tournament now. Like it used to be like you wouldn't run into these players till top 32.
No, this is something we'd see like day 2. Day 2,
yeah.
We'd be like, oh, it's a nail biter right now. We got game 3, but this is
like
day
Melee
1.
is getting so crazy to where you remember those days where just Zane just bodied some like poor Fox.
Mm-hmm.
10 a.m.
It still happens.
Oh no, it still happens. Don't get me wrong.
But not as often.
But it's like it's just becoming less of a thing now. Instead of Zane having to try in like top 8, it's like, oh nah, it's
yeah.
you know, it's like top 96 winners round 128.
Yeah.
Like, damn, bro. You can easily get 65th, and it's not like a bad placing anymore. I think, like, for a lot of top players, they'd be like, oh, you know, I didn't get top 64. But, like, you can see top players get, like, 97th, and it's like they lost a good competition. It's just the era. But, you know, Tusay out here in that sleepy time TN, you know.
Yeah, I got to say Steech's DI on those previous 2 up throws haven't been the best, but no tech on that up air into
and
rest will
pop
be
off.
it. That's well-deserved because I think going into the last 2 stocks, you could tell that, you know, it was very even, right? It felt like you really couldn't tell what was going to happen there, but getting that one kind of like wave dash in or wave dash back, I think, up throw, it really threw off Steech. There's no DI on it. It was like straight up on the up throw, up throw rest.
Yeah, you got to get those, obviously, because then happens.
Yeah.
But now, that was good stuff by Tusay. Good mid-game adjustments.
Also, miss tech is so important, man.
Bro.
If you miss techs against Puff, or you get tech, I mean, some of those are tech traps, granted, but, man, missing those techs is tough.
It's a deleted stock for sure. But, yeah, I think Tusay is the top 64, and they'll be playing tomorrow. We got some more Melee for y'all, but before that, we got a quick ad break we got to give y'all. So, again, we'll be right back. Stay tuned for some more Melee. Oh.
How long can I keep smiling for?
All right, man. So, you know. Hey, what?
Oh, no.
Really? Just gonna eat all my pepperoni?
I thought you wanted cheese pizza.
Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
This is the Eon GC HD. I can't emphasize enough how cool it is to be able to take a classic system like the GameCube and make it work with a modern television. So you can see right away on the screen just how clean it looks. There really is zero input lag. If you just want a way to re-experience those classic titles, this is the way to go.
It's called the Super 64, and in my opinion, this is the best way to get the best image out of your 23-year-old console.
The Super 64 is a must-buy no matter who you are.
The Super 64 saves a lot of space, looks nice, clean, and modern. You simply play the N64 on a modern TV, lag-free, if you have the coin. For me, it's worth every penny.
He saw something. Oh, no! 30 seconds left on the clock. We got. Oh, and there it is!
Hey, with the pop on. Yo, welcome back to the Big House 10.
Yes, sir.
Joined
It's
by
goody.
Waffles, the youngest Waffle. You're the legend, dude.
The vicious of Vish.
No, man.
I'm trying to get like you, bro.
No.
Look at this.
Don't do
I'll be
this.
showing
Don't
up
do
with
this
these
to me, man.
hurt-ass sweaters, bro.
Don't do
I'm going to step my drip up eventually, y'all. I'm about to, starting today, I made a promise to myself. I'm hitting the gym. I'm going back. I'm trying to get, remember when I was in my 2014 bag, bro? I was doing them prison workouts low-key. I was like, all right, 4 or 5 days a week. Probably, 5, 6 days a week. Just hit the gym, start getting some drip.
The gym is way more important than the drip. I'll tell you that. But
True.
However, I need to do that more. I need to do that more.
That combo is too much, bro. They might not, I might break the algorithm.
That's why Hugo is too powerful right now. He's got the muscles and he's got the drip now.
Let's go.
Come on, man. You can't have it all, Hugo. Come on, save some for the rest of us.
Hugo be tweeting this. Tweets be crazy sometimes, bro.
Yeah. With the quotes or just in general?
No, just like I saw one where it was like, "What's your favorite Smash era?" And it was just like a bunch of different eras. Then it was like when Gimmer had hair, and I was just like, why?
Catching strays.
Why he get a stray? I
Strays.
tweeted that. I was like, he got a man. Unless it's some inside joke that I am just not privy to. I was like,
Nope, it's just that.
Shout
outs to Hugo's Twitter.
I mean, hey, Hugo out here, man. He got a lot. Can't have it all, man.
He almost has it all.
Yeah, for sure. I think that about basketball with, like, Jordan. It's just like, he just did the hairline went, bro. That's how he's on the path to greatness. That's started receding, bro. So I knew he was averaging 35 a game, bro. Anyway, we got melee stats grab. Shout out to that. I like that. Both melee stats. Oh man.
And also on the other stream we have Edwin. Melee stats is taking over right now.
Speaking of melee stats, bro, we pulled up some stats, but our internet in the back kind of hurt, so it takes a while. But Grab
did really well at Shine, by the way.
Grab beat Dr. Lobster at Shine. Grab beat Polish. Grab beat Vortex. Lost to J-Mook and Mango.
Yeah. No, this is a solid performance. Getting ninth. Ninth at Shine is really good.
To J-Mook Mango?
J-Mook Mango, yeah. That's
a good res,
That's pretty much like a top player.
For me, I think it's not about how you place, it's about who you lost to.
Oh, yeah.
If you went 0-2 and you lost the IBDW or J-Mook, did you really do bad?
It still looks kind of.
That looks crazy.
Still feels bad.
The TLSD, that seating is kind of diabolical. However, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if I went 0-2 to like, not saying that you should be happy, but it's just like
no, it's the context of the placement.
Right.
Yeah, you need to have some
because like
context.
imagine if you won a tournament, sure you probably won a GameStop tournament. Mm-hmm. Would you add that to your legacy?
Yes. Absolutely.
The
normies don't know. The normies, if you say, I want a GameStop tournament, wow, really? That's
added to the legacy. Okay. So Pip was like, look, man, miss me with that Fox Mars stuff, bro. I'm going Falcon.
That's right. That was the Pipsqueak's whole thing, that it's going to be Falcon versus Marth now, and that Pipsqueak also said Falcon beats Marth, according to Pipsqueak.
I mean, Pip is showing us. Hey, okay, so you got two types of Fox players, right? Mm-hmm. The type 1 is I'm going Sheik, right? You got the left ends. You got I remember Cody was doing it for a bit. Then you got type 2, the Falcons.
That's a new type,
right?
I guess we saw it a little bit with some players. Oh man, the up air strings, especially if you get them super consistently, can really hurt. But yeah, it's interesting to see the character swaps from all these.
I mean, I like that. Okay, look, what I'm respecting with Pip's play is knows that he's gonna use a different character for this matchup, right? You could tell he's honed in on that matchup. I love seeing when people do like with him and Leffen when they make the switch, right? They hone in on the matchup, like they practice it.
That's the only thing they really need to practice with that, right?
Because I think a lot of people, I know it sounds crazy that I said that, but a lot of people just think because, I picked them a bad matchup, this should just work. And you still gotta be good at it. These players, even though it's a bad matchup for them, that doesn't mean it's just an auto win. You still gotta put in work. So I like that. I like that Pipsqueak looks like knows what's going on. Grab though, it's game 1. Maybe you gotta give Grab some time to adjust. Like we said, we just listed off Grab's results.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of crazy given
Great
that you know that Grab is beating like Polish. That Pipsqueak is on the verge of like this 3-stock here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
With the Falcon.
Yeah, Pipsqueak kind of cleaning Grab up. I'm not gonna lie, but
actually really, really crazy. Maybe
Pipsqueak. It's that game 1. That game. What did Hugo call it? Mid-set conditioning or what?
Oh, multi-tournament conditioning? Is that what you? Multi-tournament conditioning?
Oh no, okay, that's something else. That's something else, man. That's.
Shout out to you.
Oh man.
But 3-stock.
Yeah, that was pretty. That's.
I like the stomps. The Pip stomps have been really good.
Yeah, they have.
Kind of like these very high stomps that kind of catch like the Mars jumping a little bit, it feels like. Grab's got to get something here.
Okay, Grab though. One thing and 2 Mars are changing. They used to always pick Fountain or FD. I'm glad they're going Yoshi's now. I feel like Kadoran kind of started that a little bit, playing Johnny so much, but
I think
it's a good stay. I think the stage is really good.
Super good versus Falcon, I think.
But Pip is just like, I don't know, man. Said, look, man, it's a true test, man. We know you go. We know you nice against Fox, bro. Let's see what happens when put a bad matchup in play, or not a bad match, just like a struggle matchup.
Something different, right?
For sure. I feel like Mars 4 matchups where he just like always has a hard time is like Falcon, Sheik, Yoshi, Pikachu. I feel like those 4. If Mark can beat those 4, I mean, Mars is good against like everything else for the most part.
You could be such a strong Mars player if you had those like kind of unorthodox matchups.
Yeah, you get those 4 down. Those 4 I named: Mars, Sheik, Pikachu, Yoshi. You might be the GOAT, bro.
I will say that, I mean, I think Grab does have like a good amount of practice, right? Just because it's one of the more commonly used characters. So I think this is just really
this is just hard because Pipsqueak is just good too, right? Yeah. Like it's hard to do this against one. It's one thing when it's like a matchup that you probably, I wouldn't even say like you would rather not play. Oh wow,
really smart.
That's the old school. It's another thing to do it versus a player who's like a top 50 player, man.
Yeah, Ninth to shine. I like this.
Okay, watch this repeat.
The tough part is when Marth goes a little bit lower and then they don't go on the stage to where you can get that get-up attack to send them back off, right?
Yeah, I think after the second one, he should have just like went for knee.
Or like stomp
or
something.
He's at 150, yeah. Nice. Okay, Grab.
There's still a lot of set left to be played.
Yeah, that is facts.
It is a best of 5.
Yeah. Oh. The tip now tilt down there. Nice tech. You should go out there. Should be dead. Yeah.
Oh, don't
whiffs ahoy.
Oh no!
Oh,
and catches the
tough.
jump. Catches the jump.
That is tough.
That's a really tough spot because I think even if you did jump up air, as opposed to even jump knee, it's really like the Martha's really stuck.
Pipsqueak said you should have aimed for the head, my guy. Damn, that was tough. We running it back. We gotta run it back. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so they're playing again.
Part of that was also really good DI from Pipsqueak prior to the last the third forward smash because it got Falcon so much closer to on that platform to where the F smash didn't even send off stage, right? Or didn't even hit rather.
Yeah, I think Grab charged you too long. Low key. I always think at that position you should just jump out fair, but maybe I'm crazy because sometimes, man, bro, how many times did it seem Mar just whip a forward smash and that was godlike?
This is I gotta say this is a really impressive showing from Pipsqueak.
Right. Because he ain't a Falcon main.
Maybe.
I seen him use Falcon like versus Free Palestine at Summit. But Free Palestine was using Mars, so like, they were both using like their alts. It's just like, nah, man, this is just a real deal.
In this matchup, it feels like Falcon main stuff, man. Oh my goodness.
Right. And Pipsqueak too, man. My man's just like a melee scientist, man. He got all the frame data, the x-axis, the y-axis. Like you want to know something about melee that's like, just objective, my man Pipsqueak can supply that demand. So I bet he knows like a lot of nuanced situations that Grab is looking for or wants that we just aren't even thinking about. Like, we thinking about player situations, but like I feel like Pip is really good at dissecting what character ability and how to abuse it.
I think in this particular matchup, like having like the matchup unlock from the Falcons in, because there are a lot of things that you get as soon as you get an opening, right? Like with the combos, there are like certain trees that you can flesh out, right? You can like limit their options such that you get like the huge combos off the hits, right?
Right.
So I think Pipsqueak is doing a really good job of that. Like anytime he gets like the up throw, it's like tons and tons of up airs, gets him off stage. But I think the neutral is really what I'm super interested in, because Pipsqueak is doing like the style of playing like a little bit full hoppy, also being like a little bit dash dancey. It's like it's very interesting, man.
Right.
It's really good mix-ups.
Doing that, like kind of like what I was saying about with Rom earlier.
Right.
Just not committing to like one thing.
Because Falcon has the speed, right? So when Falcon does like a full hop in, you can kind of like drift back, or you can decide to go in. It's very strong. I think Pipsqueak's doing making the most out of that. But Grab with a lead.
Right.
First one of the set.
Okay.
That was a really good down
right?
Oh my god.
Dude, every time I see a down tilt, I think of the old Dark Rain combo.
Oh, on
from on Isaiah. I had to go Boomer, y'all. I'm sorry. Just let me have my moment.
No, I know. Down tilt, nair, down tilt.
Oh,
knee.
wait. Is that
nair?
Oh, he jumped early. Well, wait. Oh, yo, he is so fast. Okay. Oh, no. Grab that. You don't grab there. And Pipsqueak with the 30 clip.
I can't believe that knee hit, to be honest.
He said, we're both melee stats, but my stat got the W at the end, player. Good luck at loser's bracket.
Wow. That is surprising.
Good stuff by Pipsqueak, man. I just feel like he had a really good idea of what Grab was trying to do and look for. Grab, on the other hand, I think did well for the most part. It was just like at the end, Grab would like flood one thing and then just like just get like obliterated for it.
I think that's also the plight of Marth in that matchup in particular, right? Because Falcon really has some, like across the percents, has huge potential to just get the full KO. So
yeah, for sure.
Even if you're down a little bit in that last stock, it's gotta really hold your ground. I think I gotta rewatch some of that, but I wonder if there was more like fade back aerials that Grab could have done, because I feel like that can be kind of annoying for Falcon to deal with when you're doing like fade back fair intermixed with like down tilts. But it felt like it was kind of hard to keep track of where Pipsqueak
was.
Where he was and what he was gonna do.
I think Grab could have, just from loosely watching that, I think Grab could have nared a little bit more, and CC too. I think crouch canceling when Marth is good versus Falcon sometimes, at low percents especially. And then just the edge guarding. I think at the end, Grab got good edge guards he feels off a kill, but I mean, like the game too, like totally was just like flub, like, you know, little things like that, you know.
All three of those really like nail biter last stocks.
Yeah,
right?
like Grab could have easily. That was one of those sets that easily could have just went the other way and just changed the whole tone. So, all right, up next.
Oh my goodness.
We got Mango.
What an honor.
We got probably the most popular melee player in the building right now.
In the world.
Yeah.
In the galaxy.
Yeah, it's either him or Hungrybox, I feel like, right?
That's a good
most
point.
popular.
That's a good point. Ooh.
I mean, that's like. Huh?
I think it's Mango.
I think it's Mango.
I think it's Mango.
Okay, in the melee world, I think it's Mango.
In the Smash world?
It might be Hungrybox.
It might be Hungrybox, yeah.
But yeah,
fair.
we got Mango versus my boy, Marth. Marth out of NorCal. Very cerebral with it. Used to live in like Walnut Creek area, now lives in San Jose. Very good player, man. Has gotten good wins and a lot of good players. Was top 100 before the pandemic, which is really big for him. So, you know, Umar has established himself as you know, one of the premier, not just Marth players, but players in our scene. For those of y'all that don't know why his tag is Umarth, because I remember the Slime this happened. Shout out to Slime, that was one guy. But Umarth, his name is Umar.
Yeah.
So he
just
added
Umarth. He just adds
the TH there. So yeah, or play on his name. I like the face mask. Umar guy, I got like that fashion looking one, bro. I seen like that's the courtside NBA mask that I see. I'm like, yo, why that mask look nicer than normal? Mango got the little that regular K in 9.5 black mask that we all.
Hey, matches the jacket. It matches the shirt.
That off-brand in 9.5.
Oh my.
All right, so my opinion on Umar. It's weird. Okay, so very, very patient. Very patient player. I'm not even going to sit here. Umar, you watch this, man. I said what I said, man.
Hey, patience good.
You be hugging the block a little bit. You be on the ledge, right. And because of that, of anybody in this venue, I've probably played Umar in tournament probably the most. And I feel like when I play him, it makes or breaks him. His patience is why he beats good players a lot of the times. His patience is also what can get him 3-stock. So what I'm seeing is either one or two things happen. Mango runs over him and he just kind of is just sitting there playing too passive, or he gets the lead on Mango and Mango starts tilting, and there's hope for Umar.
Right.
So I don't know. And given how Mango's very hot and cold. Obviously, we all know that. So this set honestly could go. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I got Mango favored, but like,
of course,
Umar's like the perfect player to catch Mango slipping.
And also, given how this set is progressing, how this game is progressing, Umar has been hitting all the combos, which I think is really, really, really important, right?
He's automatic, systematic.
Yeah.
Just flow chart, low key. Like, he got some creativity. He be putting some sprinkles on there. But for a lot of the time, Umar sticks to the script.
No, the consistency is so.
He is not improv.
No.
Mango is the opposite.
I think sometimes
Mango never reads the script.
I think when you're playing a player like Mango, sometimes you want to just get, okay, I got my hit. Let me get my 80%. Let me not fumble the bag here when I've got.
If it's like music, Umar reads music religiously. Mango, he plays by ear. My man does not. Not that he can't read music. We all know how Mango plays, man. I don't need to go him with all people. We just know what it is. But I just think,
Ooh. All of a sudden,
that was a crazy grab release.
Yeah. That's all
that was an insane grab release. But yeah, I just think this matchup is
oh no.
It's definitely a matchup that Mango can get caught slipping in, just because of like what Umar goes for. But I think he has very he just has a really good understanding of where to be a lot of times. I think a lot of players know what to do, but not where to do it. And I think Umar is really good at that. But obviously Mango, the stove is on preheat. We
clinical edge guarding on those last two stocks in particular, right? Because I think it can be difficult to get the right timing on some of those up Bs. Because if you don't get the right timing, that up B clips you a little bit and suddenly you're like a fox off stage. But Mango got both of those pretty on point, the shine spike KOs there. And then the first one was at like a low percent.
I will say one thing about Umar, I think he's really good here. I think he wins this game.
Ooh.
But we'll see. It's FD, man. It's the state. But a lot of Mars are not good here. Okay, maybe I'm sorry I doubted you, Mango. I don't.
Mango,
I changed my stance.
Who else is really good on the stage?
I know. Oh, no, Mango is just so like, what's understood don't need to be explained.
That's true.
I feel like I don't even need the deep dive on how good Mango is.
We all know.
Right? It's just like, I just feel like Umar is really good here, but I guess, Mango's him, bro. So man, okay, I lied, man. He ain't winning this game, bro.
Dude, the edge guarding again, I gotta say that Mango's edge guarding is so good.
Yeah.
Like the way you got that first up air was like a little bit tricky, making Umar go off on stage. Then the shine,
running shine.
This guy, he's too good.
Like what?
You don't want Mango feeling himself. You don't want Mango feeling himself.
Like, dog, they just be working too. Like I don't understand. Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah. Delete what I said, bro. Just etch that out for your memories.
Delete the VOD. Delete the VOD.
Mango in 3.
What Mango actually has in his headset is our commentary. He's like, how dare you?
Right. Nah, he be losing, bro. He be taking damage. Mango will be taking damage. Oh, yo, okay. He's just doing it for the love of the game, bro. He's beating the brakes off Umar.
What year is this? It's crazy. the drill shine combos like that. Oh,
this is a top 100 player.
Dude, that shine
you
back
wouldn't
air
know it though.
That was such a fast shine back air.
Mango actually hit him with his levels, bro.
I guess so.
And you looking, it's too far for me to see down there.
Wow.
Damn.
Given how
I was like, Umar's gonna win this game. Gets 4-stock. Okay, you know, commentators curse. I'm the actual curse.
We've all been there.
I've accepted my fate.
We've all been there.
You know,
we've all been there. Oh, this is best of 5. This is top 64.
Yeah. No, this is round 96.
Oh, 96. Okay, to get into 64.
Yeah. Yep. Yo, he beat him so bad.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, with how bad that was, going back to FD is like a scary, consideration, right?
It's because
I think his
tech chase sport, like, who does that, yo? Like, I see you tech in place, I'm gonna force smash you with Fox though.
Specifically when they're like near the edge, so good, right?
Oh my.
Oh, this is not how you combo with Fox. Nair until F tilt into.
All right, man. This is what playing Zane and Kadoran every day will do for you, bro. Like what?
God. Oh, no jump. Nice. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. We need.
Stop the bleeding.
Yeah. Seriously.
Please.
Take a picture, please.
No double 4.
Nah.
No double 4. Not on.
Nah.
Not on it.
Yo, low key. This is mean. If you get triple 4-stock, you think it should just be double eliminated?
Yes.
You gotta be so bad. Yo. But he didn't get triple. Oh, you gotta get those techs. You read the tech chase wrong.
I remember there's like tweets basically saying how they want to incentivize like newer players getting into the scene and being more comfortable having different leagues. It's so crazy,
bro.
Dude, Mango's crazy. Mango's insane.
Shined laser, shine
yeah,
tech.
He's crazy.
Like, like what? Like, dude, that just doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make
sense.
What? All the combos that he's done so far, all of them have been
very
unique, extremely unique.
They're just not real. It's like, yo, like what?
It's real.
But Mango be making them real, bro.
It's like the pressure he has makes some of these combos real. Right?
I swear, Mango's gameplay be gaslighting me, bro. You got me thinking stuff. I'm like, yo, does that work?
I think this is true.
Let me try that versus Umar. I'm getting 4-stock immediately, bro. Oh man. Oh, got him. Yeah, GG's, brother. Yeah, good luck in losers.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was tough. That was yo.
He even kept us guessing. Is he gonna get the KO? He's not gonna get the KO. Keeping everyone guessing Mango.
And Mango moves on.
That was
fresh into day 2.
That was tough.
That was tough. That was tough. Okay, look, I had Mango winning. For sure, but like not like that.
Yeah.
That was.
And again, given game 1 was like pretty solid showing from Umar.
Yeah, game 1 was cool. Game 1 looked like okay.
I wonder if like
a good set.
The going to FD again the second time was maybe I think sometimes it's like oh Marth, this is what I'm supposed to do versus Fox. But just looking at the set from like a bird's eye view, that first game he still got all the combos because like on FD I feel like the main thing is you want the.
He was doing better with platforms.
Yeah, I think he had longer combos on was it Yoshi's.
No, Battlefield.
Sorry.
Like I said, like he's very sticks to the script, very by the book, and Mango doesn't play like. A lot of Foxes just play like grab simulator 1-on-1 where they just dash grab Marth back and then get mad when it gets done to them. Mango's not going to do that. Mm-hmm. He's going to run at you. He's going to test you. He's going to hit you with stuff that you just don't like shine, laser, wave shine up smash.
I think test you is definitely a really good way to say that because it's just stuff you're not used to at a speed and timing that you're not used to, right?
Mango is just like, my man just UI Goku with the just piecing you up left, right. Yo, I just got hit 3 times here. Now he's over here. What happened? I'm seeing double vision. I see 3 Mangos now. What's going on?
It's tough.
But yeah, kudos to Mango.
It's tough.
For moving on. So next we got J-Cube's back again versus Nut from SoCal. The greater Los Angeles area versus J-Cube's out of Michigan. This is losers.
SoCal
I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, this is to get into top 64 on tomorrow.
J-Cubes we saw lose to Ben, I believe.
Yes.
So another Sheik
Another
here.
Sheik.
Another Sheik
That's
here.
tough.
Not sure who not lost to, but yeah, that is.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Wait, let me see if my phone can.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting to see the differences between Ben and Nut and how, because the J-Cubes Ben set was actually pretty hype. We were enjoying that quite a bit because it felt like J-Cubes kind of had like this Silent Spectre-y type movement and play style, especially between like the sticky walks and like the.
I'm looking up the bracket, y'all.
Yeah,
for those y'all wondering why I'm on my phone, relax.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see this. Also, Nut has a lot of experience in the Falcon matchup, just playing against like Johnny and whatnot in locals. Johnny typically takes those, but you know, definitely something to say about having that kind of strong, high-level Falcon experience right at your hometown.
So, man, okay, gosh.
And also just in general, I feel like all the SoCal boys have been kind of doing well, you know, in terms of like Null, Lucky in particular, the ones that I'm thinking of. So there's definitely like a SoCal's coming back, baby. SoCal's coming back, and I feel like Nut is part of that, right?
Okay, so this is tough. Nut lost to Zane.
It's
a tough draw.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, you got 3-0'd by Zane.
You know, did you even really have a winner's bracket when you?
And Nut beat No Fluxes, lost to Zane, and then after that, this is to get in. Yeah, so. And Ben, after he beat J-Cubes, beat Panda to get top 64.
That's really good.
So Ben will be playing Zane tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so more Falcon Sheik.
I like it.
Winner plays tomorrow. Loser, you get to watch all the gameplay later. You gotta or beat the traffic, something. You can't be in the bracket tomorrow.
You can still come watch.
Yeah, you can come watch. You know, you can come hither.
Only people that are in the tournament still get to watch.
Oh, yo, what a jab. Okay. And J-Cubes and Losers beat Tushan, for Ferocity, and now they're playing Nut. So
solid. I like J-Cube's stomps in particular. That particular one doing the platform, you know, so you can get like the huge stomp knee. But just in general, like the drive-by stomps that we saw in the the Ben game, and then, like the edge canceling stomps that we see here, all very solid.
Yeah, I mean, J-Cubes, I just love how J-Cubes is like I said earlier, like, look, I'm gonna do what I'm doing.
And then you're just here for the experience.
Yeah, you're just here for the ride. This is gonna happen with or without you.
Preferably with.
Right,
preferably you go off stage here for me.
Yeah, but you know, if not, I'm gonna do my thing regardless. All right. Okay.
Oh. F smash out of nowhere. Great needle here.
Oh, that Phantom? Or did he down smash a needle?
Oh. I think that was Phantom, right? I think but regardless, that's
like, what? Yo, man, these Falcons get more ridiculous every 30 minutes, bro. I swear. Yo, you got J-Cube, Salt. They all just, yo, I low-key think, like, the most viable strat for Falcon is just to play crazy.
There's some
I
truth
honestly
to that.
think it. Just like, yo, all the best Falcons just be doing, like, what?
What is this, man? Those jabs are very Nun-esque as well.
Right.
No, but I agree with you. If you have, like, the tech skill to make the movement like this happen,
right?
I think the speed that Falcon has and just throwing out those unorthodox moves go a long way. So I agree with you. Like,
yeah,
playing
actually,
crazy.
This is just like the new wave of Falcon. Like, I feel like the whole, you know, obviously you got your like the Wizzy type of styles, but I think just even Wizzy, like, you kind of got to throw some chaos in there. This character just is about that. You know, let me just stir the pot a bit. I don't know.
Ooh, great recognition there. Because when you're stuck like that, you don't want to like up B towards the flip of the stage, because then you're just gonna get KO'd. Oh, gotta stop.
Got the jump.
Oh, God.
Caught him lacking.
Dang. No, but you're right. Even like when Wizzy got like the huge wins, there was like a little bit of a mix between like throwing in those kind of bursty options in neutral, right? Like Wizzy started incorporating it, and it worked out quite well. So I think there's a lot to be said here. And I think Salt's influence over the Falcon community is very, very palpable. Because even when you see someone like Mech, when they play each other,
Yeah, like
Mech will still do like the crazy stuff.
And Mech, like they all just like they
crazy.
actually are all just wild.
What's wrong with the Falcons?
When you got, I feel like you still got like the S2J type of where you gonna incorporate some chaos in your bag, bro.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Maybe that's what I need. Some J cubes. I need to incorporate
you need to start just edge canceling everything. Just double jump, aerial, just mid air, just just air to airs over and over.
Yeah, like all those little
like
jabs
what?
as well. Jab, crouch, jab, crouch. I gotta do those.
Ooh.
Oh, the Phantoms are out here.
That is just being cursed.
Phantom
Man,
King.
I will say, not as a very sizable. Like what?
That was nice.
Was that a pivot? Was that a turnaround? Just
the quickest to get that back air, right?
Yeah.
Because you want to kind of fall down with it, which is kind of tricky to do with like an up air. Maybe you could do it with knee, but you get like a light one. That's smart. Really smart.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, nice spot dodge though.
Yeah. Oh, gets hit with so many hits.
Oh, that should be a dead Falcon.
That's right.
Yep. Oh, let's go. That was
actually especially crazy that Nut went for forward air there. Because a lot of Sheiks will do like wave dash off back air. I wonder if that's what Nut wanted to do, and you got like the forward momentum and got the forward air.
It looked like he messed up. It was just like, you know what, just throw this out.
Which is smart. It's really good to get as much as you can off your flubs.
You can tell this stage is definitely throwing J Cubes off. The spot dodge. I'm sorry. I think that's twice now. So J Cube, you gotta tuck that into the memory bank. Every time he lands, he likes to spot dodge after. That's how you get punishes right there. You know.
Yeah, maybe save it for a really crucial opening.
Oh yeah. I think the setup's been good though. It's just not being aware of that part.
I think that's really solid of Nut, knowing that, okay, I'm at 0%. Let me just go in towards you and get hit by the up B.
Right.
I'm going to have all the time after the up B to do what I want and do this forward air. So we got one game apiece.
It's 1-1.
Right now.
Even.
There's a good amount of people still at the venue here.
Yeah, man, the venue is popping.
This venue does look very, very
nice. Bro, I'm
nice.
not going to lie, man. I feel like we just commentating outside, bro. It's cold as hell out back here. Sorry, I had to say it, bro. Yo.
Detroit's pretty cool.
Like,
I forgot. I definitely forgot.
Oh, okay. So,
wow.
Yeah, right now, Yoshi Story. Oh, I agree only because of what I've seen J Cubes and Ben look like, and I just think that this stage allows J Cubes to just be J Cubes.
That's right. All the style and flair, especially with the scar jumps and like the platform movement. I agree.
Oh, Nut ain't having it. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, the full hops here from J Cubes especially are kind of hard to read.
Right. Ooh. Oh wow.
Oh, that's missing the ledge there, but still making it back on stage. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh,
that little dash.
Right?
That little dash after the shield stop, or the shield drop rather. That's crazy.
Yo, is Nut downloading? I don't think the download's complete.
It's in progress. It's in progress. You see the little bar coming up.
You right? Oh man, he's got the bar at 40% right now. You know.
It's getting there. He's
Man's
getting
on
there.
Steam with the queue updated. You know.
Yeah, J-Cube's got to unplug the router or something.
Right.
Got to make something happen.
Right.
Pull the fire alarm.
Use the VPN, please. All right. So J-Cube's, it just seems like a lot of his like movement based neutral is just not working right now, and I almost think this is where you gotta throw like some S2J, some Wizzy in there, you know, dial it back a bit.
I think that's also the thing, right? Like there are players that go too ham. As opposed, like we were talking about the other side of that coin where people are too defensive and, you know, you got to incorporate a little bit of this. But I agree with you. Dialing it back is useful, especially against Sheik, I think.
For sure. And I was thinking, too, like against Ben, you know, like there's not Falcons there like that. Oh, wow. Ben's not as familiar to like what Falcon likes to look for as opposed to Nut, who like plays against Johnny a lot in tournaments. So, you know, he definitely has experience with getting mixed by Falcon's movement. So
solid game.
Yeah, with the wall, just be like, look, you want to add some flair? I got you, bro.
That's right. That's right. And even had like knowing the timing too. Just like stayed on, gave like a little bit of a delay before the forward air to keep the knowing how much hit stun there is or end lag there is off the upbeat.
Oh, I like the grab.
That's so scary. Oh, the tilts are coming out. That's great. Holding down against the jab. That's going to be very, very important versus Sheik.
Stomp. Oh, no. I would have stomped.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, not there. Don't stop there. All right. I like that. Oh, tournament winner. What do you think about going back here, though?
I think it's okay. I mean, it wasn't 3-stock, but I think it's okay. Just certain situations that J-Cube's got to watch out for. I think in particular, like running in when Nut is going to be doing like a forward tilt. I think that has started up a lot for Nut on his end.
Yeah, for sure. I kind of think it's like what he's doing more so that's causing him to die, not necessarily the stage.
I agree.
I mean, right now, J-Cube's doing a good job of finding an opening, so.
I had enough time to get there, actually, without even being hit by the FB. That was nice.
Okay. Yeah, and I noticed too, Nut like go on the top platform to come down with Bear. See, like, or full hop, you know, come down with Bear. So that's another thing to look out too. Like maybe at low percentage J-Cube, you could say like CC. Punish that maybe.
Right.
Oh, nice cloud awareness.
You couldn't even see it on the camera.
Right?
But
I definitely could not see that.
J-Cube's new.
All right, this is tough.
It's tough because of the way that Nut is winning, right? It's more, it just feels like J-Cubes is trying to like keep the spacing, and whenever he comes in, Nut has got like this up tilt, Nut has got like this wave dash back, this like well-spaced backer to beat out whatever approach J-Cube has.
Yeah, it does look like he's just kind of walling them out, but not in the way of just like waiting, but more just like, look, no matter, oh, that's tough.
That's tough.
No matter how unorthodox you, like, he's just ready for all of it. I don't think any of this is throwing Nut off at all. Oh, that did though.
that one worked. That one worked.
That one got him. Got him.
Just two more of those.
Right.
Two more of those. Yeah, see, just like the distance, it's like, okay, you're going to full jump drift in Nair, but I'm on the platform here, so I have time to like kind of react to it in some senses, right?
Right.
Oh,
And that'll do it. The Nut advances to top 64.
Ooh, day 2 for Nut.
Yeah, day 2. I mean, shout out to J-Cubes, though, honestly, man. Like, I think J-Cubes easily could have gotten top 64.
I think so.
It's just hard to be playing, like, it's hard to be playing against two Sheiks, especially at that level. So.
No, it's tough. I mean, again, we've said this a couple times now, but hey, 96 to this tournament is not that, or 90, was it 97?
I'm saying, bro, there's going to be a lot of good players who get 96, 97th,
97th, yeah.
65th, you know, maybe even some 128s, like some real like top 100 type contenders. I'm sure there's somebody good right now who is probably in the top 50 who did not make top 64. I would not be surprised.
I think so,
I really
right?
would.
I think so.
This tournament is that stat.
It's really tough.
It's good. I think it's good in the sense of like, you know, competition is at its highest. So
that championship Sunday is going to be so good. That top 24, that top.
Oh yeah, it's about to be just like classics.
Insane.
All fire.
Insane.
Just fire on fire.
That's what we come to expect from the big house,
right?
Brandon.
But yo, we got one more set. Speaking of fire, we got Grab versus Paladin. I don't know who Paladin means.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
But we're going to find out. This is losers also to get to top 24.
And then Grab we saw in the set versus Pipsqueak with the Marth versus Falcon. There's a 3-0 there. And then not sure who Paladin lost to, but this is for round.
See, and it's just like, okay, for example, how we talked about Grab got 9th at Shine.
Right.
There's a possibility where, say if Grab loses a set, we don't know. Grab could win, but if Grab loses a set, like, 9th at Shine and 65th, and like I don't even think those losses are bad. It's just really easy to lose 2 sets. There's so many good players, you know.
And it goes by fast. It goes by so fast,
right? You're just like, damn, that was it. Like 10 minutes later, I'm just out of the tournament. I was just in winners. That's crazy.
I flew 6 hours here.
Right?
Come on.
That's how it be, man.
It's tough.
But you know, you shout out to all these competitors, man. They're putting themselves out there, putting their hard work on display, and you know. I salute everybody that entered. No, I can't even be mad at you, man.
You really can't be mad at anyone who enters.
0-2.
Just can't.
Guaranteed top 64, whatever, man.
You came out and you tried.
You did what you could.
You're still gonna have a good time too.
Yeah, it's good. It's a lot of stuff to do here too. So you want to take your mind off Melee, you lose and you just can't stand the game. There's a lot to do here that's just not.
Especially this particular big house, I feel like there's a lot more like the side stuff, right? Like there's Millionaire, there's Tweak Talks, they did the live, the reads.
Yeah.
You know, there was a lot of like,
live shows going on today,
which is nice.
Beautiful.
I think that's on BTS Smash 2.
Yeah.
Millionaire is still going on right now.
I was wondering what channel this is streamed on.
I think this is BTS, just BTS Smash.
Just BTS Smash? Okay,
yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, Blur.
Okay.
Who was the last person that the Crimson Blur defeated in an offline tournament?
Dude, how can you read this backwards?
Blur better not get this wrong, all right? Blur better not.
Does he not remember who he beat in an offline tournament?
Defeated in an offline tournament. Who's the last person? And then so the answers are Rolo, Pensive.
How are you reading this?
Kadam? I don't know what that says. Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at the projector and like everything's inverted.
Reverse, yeah.
Yeah, reverse, yeah.
Blur, please get this. You know, on the other Millionaire thing that happened with Blur on it?
Yeah.
I love Blur. But so you know the CRT thing when he slammed it at EVO 2015? The question was which tournament did this happen to, and Blur got it wrong.
Wasn't that EVO 2015? It was?
Everyone gets it. Because Blur, we were just hanging out, and then no one knows it. Who knows it? And then everyone at the table was like, wasn't that EVO 2015? Blur's like,
Wait, was this the question is who's the last person that he beat or the last person that beat him?
No, the last person that Crimson Blur defeated in an online tournament. So it was the last person that Blur defeated.
Offline.
Offline tournament. sorry. We'll get back into this.
Yeah.
We'll get back into this. Paladin versus Grab.
Fox Marth.
The nice
I'm
tag.
telling you, man, I think this is what, was it you I was talking to about this or those webs? I was saying that I think this is more common than Fox Falco now.
Yeah, no, you mentioned it to me, yeah.
Yeah.
It honestly, just from one day of watching and commentating, this was the match that I think I've commentated the most today. So you're right. Oh, the double shine? Wait. Was
that was godlike.
Was that the Zuppy double shine thing that he was talking about?
I
Where he
don't
does
know.
like I saw it on Twitter. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's like you run off and you do the double shine like that.
All I know is that edge guard was clean.
That was a crazy good edge guard.
After the get off on ledge invincible and then go for shine. Paladin fella, pretty good.
Pretty good again, man. Just as we were saying, everyone. What an era of Melee we're in right now.
It's getting insane, bro.
Oh.
Remember I was it you I was talking about the basketball thing, how like 13-year-olds just have like trainers that help them shoot?
Yeah.
It's just like
that's crazy.
That's how I feel with Slippy, bro.
No, it's true. I think just the technology.
It almost makes you think like, I don't know how you feel. What do you think how your Melee, like if you were like 16 right now and you were starting Melee all over again, but you have these resources, how good do you think you would have gotten?
I don't even know, man. I honestly don't know.
Right? Would you probably would have played so much.
I mean, I played a lot even back then.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, we be playing a lot even now. We got moments, but I mean, I'm saying, bro, you're like, with rollback?
It would be solid. And we're basically seeing that with all these players, right? Like, we're seeing these. For the amount of time they've been playing, it's just how skillful they are. But really strong combo there from Grab.
Yeah, Grab doing a good job. Ooh.
Tries to do the double shine thing, I think, again there after that nair, if I'm not mistaken. But I guess you're used to jump, so I'm not really sure.
Oh, yo, Grab. Oh, my, yo.
That's really nice to go.
Got the cutting board out.
The nair is so good there because that first hit pushes off and then the second hit. Grab.
Nice reaction to side beats.
It works. Works out.
Grab takes that first game pretty handily. I will say Paladin got some stuff, though. Paladin got a little bag, man. I think
I'm watching out for those double shines in particular. When the Martha's off stage, that definitely seems like the setup that Paladin's going for. Twice at least in that previous game. So, goes right into the F smash there. A good call.
I like the going for the down tilt, even though he went high, just because If he goes low, he just gets the kill, but then you still got time to like respond to punishing the going high.
I always like things like that, right? Like putting out something and then, covering something else. I think that's what really gets, like the top players especially do that quite a bit, right? Like they just have like this cycle of things that they do in these situations.
Right, just the layers.
I don't know how that grab even worked, but that's why they call him grab. Again, goes right into down air. Really interesting. I guess because you want to set up for another like tech chase situation. Great tech there. Not allowing for a platform tech chase.
Oh no!
Oh, I thought.
Right, I thought he killed himself too.
Or I thought maybe even after the forward, just like wall jump, go at him.
Right.
Wall jump
Up
there.
smash. Oh, it's gotta. I feel like it's coming out, but maybe I'm wrong.
I think the opportunity was there, especially after the jab.
Right.
I think you're right.
Oh, that cloud almost chalked him. Oh, the shine of the shield right there.
To get on the other side too, that was nice.
Grab, forward smash again. Yeah, that should be dead. All right. It's looking rough for Paladin, I'm not gonna lie.
Let's see, okay, gets tech chase here. Platform as well. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, he's dead. Yep.
Actually, side B is genius there.
Yeah, can't tech.
Yeah, side B is genius there. You're absolutely right. Yeah, no, can't.
Yeah,
tech.
you gotta do like the weak part of the up B though, because if you like hit the strong part, they can tech off the wall. So he did it to where it wasn't strong enough to where he could tech.
Nice.
Zane be doing that too.
Right.
You ever watch Mango and Zane play friendlies? Happens quite a bit.
I like grab whenever he sees that Paladin's in light shield. He always does like that aerial to do the push off and then like waits for the landing of the Fox afterwards. But this looks like it could be the end of the set, honestly. No, not quite.
Oh. Is this it? Oh, wow. Nice.
Dang. Oh, it is best of 5. That's right. This is best of 5. That's right. Top 96.
So,
oh boy.
I mean, I think you either go back or you got to go to Dreamland, right?
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I guess Yoshi's the pick. But yeah, I agree with you. Those would be the decisions. But that was instantaneous, though, for Paladin going right back into it.
Right.
Oh, caught the jump.
Yeah, grabs, punishes just looking like impeccable. Yeah. Force smash. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to drift back. You're trying to drift back to get to the cloud or something, but not enough.
Yeah, Paladin kind of trying to run and shine, but just ran into an up tilt there.
It does feel like Paladin is in that particular position quite a bit. On like the left side of that platform getting F smashed.
I think Paladin's got to go for grab more because Paladin's just kind of trying to aggro it out, and it's just not working. There you go. See, I can't just trust me as a run and shot connoisseur myself. Sometimes you just gotta.
I think that's what makes
resort to different tactics.
The running shine especially strong, right? When you throw in that mix-up.
Yeah, for sure. There you go. Now he's heating up a bit. Nice.
Perfect percentage.
Yeah, that was clean.
That was close. I thought maybe.
I like the ledge dashes on the platform to make him up be that way.
That's right. It feels like Paladin is warming up a little bit, right?
Start grabbing.
That's right. That's right.
Literally just start grabbing, and then it just changed everything. Oh yeah, side B, yeah. Counter? No, messed up.
Just fall through back air there.
Ooh, yeah, the wave dash back forward smash never fails again.
Yeah, especially because Paladin's been pretty consistent with doing like that ledge dash off ledge, right? So I think Grab had a good idea that that was going to be coming out right there.
Right.
Oh, man. Having a tough time with these edge guards. That'll do it.
Yep. All right.
What's Paladin got?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. See, ooh.
Wow, that.
Oh, no.
That up tilt covered the right tech? That's crazy. He's
oh, my God.
Grab's genius. He stood in place knowing that he didn't have to, like, turn around to get the up tilt when the Marth rolled to the right.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Shout out to Grab, man. Well played, and you'll see Grab in loser side of top 64. Paladin, unfortunate. See, Paladin, really good player, but falls in 65th. Not bad though. Great showing nonetheless. Sometimes it's not about losing. You know, if you go out swinging, man, that's all you can ask for. You know.
You got the experience.
Yeah.
You know, in more ways than one. You know, just like the tournament experience, and also just being able to play like that on screen. I think it's if you get picked to go on stream or you make it to where you get to play on stream, I think
you got far enough.
You got far enough.
Yeah, unless it's when the pool started.
That's awesome. Yeah. It's also still like a treat, right? I don't know. I enjoyed it when I first went to a few tournaments and then I got put on stream. I was like, oh, it's like a different feeling, right? It's like a different nervousness. It's like a I don't know.
So everyone's watching. It's a stage.
Yeah, it's strange.
For sure, you know.
Strange feeling, but we love it.
But yeah, before we get on up out of here, man, we gotta pay some bills, bro. We got some ads to read for y'all, man. Shout out to this Panda giveaway that they got going on. I don't know if there it is, man. Yo, BTS.gg/giveaway for your free chance to win. Look at these main stage tickets, bro.
That's right.
They look like actual concert tickets.
They really do look amazing.
That's actually wild. And $150 Papa John gift card. That's a lot.
Man, that's a lot. That's a ton of pizza.
Yeah, that's a lot. and then we got the Big House merch, bro. Look, I need the beanie, bro.
I like the pop of yellow that Big House always has.
It's for Michigan.
That's right.
College, yeah.
That's right.
Repping the state, you know. Especially if you're a Michigan native, man, you might want to get that, man. Rep your state. So yeah, man. Enter again at bts.gg/giveaway. The contest closes at 11:59 Pacific time on October 9th. So that's the Sunday. So here it'll be 3 a.m. So you got ample time. You know.
That's right.
And then we got Panda Cup. Look at this, man. They even gave me the "You Are Here" mall sign. You know what I'm saying?
Just to let you, just to make
right,
sure.
Just so I know where I'm at right now, bro.
What tournament are we at?
It's like, yo, when you know the classic, where you at? You are here.
That's right.
We are here, Big House 10. Next up, we got Saving Mr. Lombardi. That'll be in SoCal. Then we got DreamHack Atlanta. Okay. Then we got the Panda Cup finale in LA, bro. I might go to Saving Mr. Lombardi and DreamHack.
Oh, nice.
So, you know. Oh, also, wait, there's the double O. There's the port priority. No, sorry, Ultimate Players.
No, I think, yeah.
You know?
Let's move Miami.
And then for the qualifiers, the people who qualified already for the Panda Cup, we got Pup, Magi, Kim, Hungry Box, J Mook, Wiz Bro, Meds, Mango, Amsa, and S-Flop. Hitters. They even put their names at the top.
That's great.
That's wild, bro. We got hitters. So, yeah, man, shout out to Panda Cup for doing all this, man. Look at the layouts, just the circuit, everything, man. We're definitely grateful for it.
If I'm counting right, it looks like there's 10 open spots left.
Yeah, there's 10 open spots left. So, man, get in there. Go to one of these tournaments if you live nearby or in the area, man.
Especially the last chance qualifier, you know, that's happening in LA.
Get that LCQ in, bro.
Why not?
In LA.
Why not?
Oh, for real, man. Why not? But yeah, man, I guess that's it for today, man.
It was fun. It was a fun first day.
It's always fun, man.
It goes by fast.
It's always good vibes, man. I just need to get out of here so I can not be cold. Yeah. I want my body temperature to rise. So, but yeah, man. I hope you guys enjoyed us. Again, this is Vish. I'm Waf. Y'all are awesome, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love. You guys have a good night. Peace.
Beats is here.